Let's get this straight now. I never fucked anybody over in my life. Didn't have it coming. You got that? All I have in this world is my balls and my word. And I don't break them for no one. Do you understand? You want to go on with me? You say it. You don't? Then you make a move.
My friends, you can come back from anything. I'm going to prove it to you. I just spent 1 year and 9 months, mostly this last year, putting all of my energy, attention, effort, positive, everything that I had, money, everything into somebody. It didn't mean nothing. Turns out they're a sociopath. I didn't even know what a sociopath was, to be honest with you. I sunk everything. I sunk friendships. I destroyed my momentum. I stifled myself. I stopped working on my projects. You're about to witness the greatest comeback of my life. Maybe one of the greatest comebacks of all time, depending on how well I do it. I'm going to show you that no matter how far you fall, you can always come back. My apologies to y'all and anybody that I let down, especially myself and my family. It is time to rise. Be good to each other. Suffer no fools.
I can't help but preach about this because it's important. No matter how far you've ever fallen, you ain't never getting any of that money back. You ain't never getting your time back. You ain't never getting your caring back. You ain't never getting any of the things that you put into that relationship with that narcissist bitch back. You know why? Because she on her back. She got a mouthful of another dude, leg up in the air without any care whatsoever. You never getting it. Brothers and sisters, I want you to remember the cheating aspect of your demonic narcissist, narcopath, whatever they were. I want you to remember how many people they were banging behind your back, the ones you don't know about, how many people they triangulate you with. The person you love, that covert narcissist, she lives in the past. She lives with all her damage. She perpetuates it. She finds people that helps exasperate it. She may try and fight her demons from time to time, but those demons in her that created demons with other people through her sex addiction or drug addiction or bad behavior, those demons want to keep her down like crabs in a bucket, and they're going to keep her in those cycles.
I'll never turn to the dark side. You failed, Your Highness. I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
Oh my God, the cock.
See, he's on Dick's division.
Oh, he knows. I don't know if some of you have had this experience. The one that I'm having now, recently. When you are trapped in a trauma bond, when you're going through narcissistic abuse, when flying monkeys are coming at you, when you're in that up and down stage where, you know, for whatever reason we did, the weaknesses within us, we kept going back over and over again to that narcissist. There are people who love you, who've always been your friend, who know you, know who you are, that get to a point where they're tired of talking about it, they're tired of seeing what you're going through, and they got to walk away. What also happens is when you regain who you are, when you start becoming yourself again, reaffirming that you ain't taking no more shit, you ain't going back, you will find that some of those people that you thought walked away and never came back have always been there for you. They just couldn't tell you. You will find out that there have been moves made that you could not find out about because you couldn't even trust yourself, because you were being foolish. But there were moves being made everywhere for your benefit. People looking out for you, people that love you, people who had to walk away and hate seeing what you're doing to yourself, what you're accepting, what you're going through, that are there for you and have always been. All you heard was the flying monkeys and the haters and the co-signers and all that bullshit. You couldn't hear it, you couldn't see it because they weren't telling you. And when you finally heal, you start to reclaim yourself, they start coming back into your life and they let you know. And there's nothing more loving, loyal, or wonderful than knowing that as you were going through that, there were people that loved you that much. Be good to each other. Look at that shit. And I did all my work not to mute myself. Nothing can ever replace true friendship, true love. If you ever find somebody, if you're a person who's found somebody who's like your equal, you're the fellow warrior on the battlefield of life, that partner, I don't care, gay, straight, whatever, that partner that you've ever had, that person that will stand up with you and stand for you, that will go through the fire with you, that will be there to support you, that will be there when you need them the most, the one that helps you build, helps reaffirm who you are, the person that you can help to build. I'm talking about two strong individuals who come together to help build one another, to look out for each other. That's a beautiful thing. There is no value that can be placed on friendships of people that look out for each other, that help build one another, that reaffirm who you are as a person. And sometimes for those of us who have gone through narcissistic abuse, we get put in a position where we are constantly in fight or flight. We are constantly having to validate ourselves and defend ourselves because the person we are with is devaluing us from the get. The love bomb stage is just getting to know who you are, getting to know the cracks in your armor, just building you up so that you trust that person. You think that they're your twin flame. You think that is the person that will be with you for the rest of your life, and that will always be there. That soldier on the field with you shield to shield throughout everything. And then the devaluation starts. And then they start talking shit about you behind your back to other people, to other friends. Then they start devaluing you, your reputation. They begin to plant seeds in your head to make you doubt yourself, to doubt your own strength, the things that they initially loved and attached to they attached themselves to in the first place. Once you go through that, and then you go into the discard, and you go through the devaluations, and you go through the ghosting stage, you're left traumatized. That trauma bond that's created keeps you in that loop over and over and over again. It makes you addicted to it. It plays on all of your insecurities, all of your vulnerabilities, and any damage that you have had unresolved in your life to keep you trapped with that person, to believe that your abuser is the only person that can help you through, that can help to build you, that can give you the highs that you once had in the beginning. But it's not. It's all about a cycle of repeating damage from a person, or persons in my case, that have not dealt with the damages in themselves, have not faced their demons, have not overcome them, have not done the inner work, have not worked on their shadow self, integrated and transmuted that energy into something else, into something better. And instead of doing that, that person is going to spread their pain. They are going to share it. They are going to put that pain in you. They are going to look to destroy you, to bring you down to feel as miserable as they are. And these types of personalities are all around this indie sphere. They're all around us. We see them in life. People that attach themselves to you, act like they're your friend, act like they're your lover, and then seek to destroy you, to destroy your financial viability, to destroy your reputation, to destroy what it is about you, that light in you that attracts others. They're black holes. It is one of the hardest things to come out of. And since I've been on this journey, this healing journey, I've done lots of research. I've talked to many different abuse recovery coaches. I have
I have had to do all this work on my own, because unless you have been through this type of abuse, you do not understand what is going on. You don't. And these types of abusers attract other people just like them. Anyone who co-signs to that abuse, any flying monkey that co-signs to that fucking abuser's bullshit is just as nasty and vile as they are. The trash collects itself. And while you're doing that, while you're going through those ups and downs, those rotations, being lied to, being triangulated, future faked, while you're doing that, your friends and your family members walk away because they have to. There's no choice. There's nothing that they can do when you are trapped in a cycle, an addictive cycle, with somebody who is only there to destroy you, build you up only so far to see how well they can crash you down and get off on it. The most vile people in the world. You know what? I used to be the type of person. I've heard lots of comments on my TikTok, seen lots of comments on my YouTube channel, Lodonis Dragonstorm, where there are individuals who say these people aren't evil. They're just misunderstood, or they just need someone there to help them, to deal with them. No, that's not the fucking case, because every goddamn person who has been through narcissistic abuse, that has been through these fucking demonic cycles, knows that that person is pure fucking evil. They gave up the ability to be a better person a long time ago, and they seek to spread their damage and pain into others to make themselves feel better. Not what normal people do, not what good-hearted, good people do when they try to elevate themselves and do better for themselves, because that is our job as human beings. To live better lives, to be better examples for our children, to be that shining light, not just for not for others, but for ourselves. You'll lead the way. You'll lead by example if you just believe in yourself, love yourself, and go through and do the work and improve who you are. The only person that can help somebody is themselves. That is the only person that can help them. You can't help nobody else. When your friends and family walk away, that's because they can't help you. Beautiful thing is, my brothers and sisters who have survived this type of abuse, is that once you get to a point where you have healed and you reclaim your strength, you know your worth, you set your boundaries, you are not letting that shit happen again. Once you get to that point, that's when the people that have always been there in your periphery come back into your life, and they see it. They'll let you know. They will let you know. I was on 2 live streams the other night with 2 of my best friends, people who have never left my side. And on each one of those streams, I shit you not, both of those people said, that's the real Steve Walton. And that meant more to me from people that I trust, that have proven themselves, their friendships through actions. That meant more to me than damn near anything that anyone else has said or done. You can reclaim your strength, brothers and sisters. You can get past this abuse. You can become yourself again. There's 2 ways to go about that. And that's what this channel is going to be about. There's 2 ways to go about that, not just one. A lot of the abuse recovery coaching that I have seen deals with no contact, walking away, and not dealing with those types of people ever again, which is a healthy thing to do. Absolutely. Walk away from toxic people. Cut them out your life. Move on with yourself. Heal yourself and become a better person. That's the best way to, I understand that is the best way for most people to go, because once you go through this, depending on how many years or what you were triangulated with or what you were devalued for and all that shit, that might be the best thing for you. But there is another road. There is another road for we empaths, because I just don't see it as being a healthy thing to just let that narcissist, let that parasite move on to the next person and destroy them, as they have been doing leading up to you. Right? Because that's currently it. It's like you go no contact and let that parasite go on to the next person to destroy them, and it's out of your life and you can heal. Not for me, y'all. That's why Dragonstorm content season 2 is going to be about building your empathic armor. Because once I go through the stages of teaching you how to build yourself as a person, how to rebuild yourself, rebuild your boundaries, your worth, who you are as an individual. If you are an empath, if you can ascend to that next level, then you can attack them, expose them, go after them. Evil should be fought. Evil people should absolutely be fought and called out. If you're a type of person who has been through enough, and the only way that you can live a healthy life and find inner peace is to move forward and go no contact and leave that person, then do that. Absolutely do that. And I have no issue, and I am not defaming, devaluing. Fuck that. I am not like that. I am not going to tell you not to do that if that's what you have to do. What I'm saying is there's another road, because these narcissistic fucks are easily predictable. They are emotionally immature. They run in the same toxic cycles. Doesn't matter how many subs they have. Doesn't matter how fucking much money they have. Doesn't matter what type of narcissist you're dealing with. What's a person who values money like an object in order to use it and fame to destroy others. It doesn't matter if they're just a drug addict on the street that can't fucking do better for themselves and stay locked in a cycle of fucking toxicity. It doesn't matter what type of person it is. You can absolutely predict. You can learn when, how, and if to react, to act forward. You can absolutely destroy them. Toxic people should be fought. Dragonstorm Contact Phase 3 is going to be about that. But right now, we're going to concentrate on healing ourselves, building our empathic armor, building our defense against toxic people. And then, for those of you that are interested, we're going to be moving on to the offense. So I want to say hi and thank you to everybody here. Thank you so much to every single person. I'm going to go to the chat here in a moment. Apparently, I got 2 chats. This is the first time I've used StreamYards to stream on 2 different channels. So I'm still getting used to it. I appreciate that. I got this mirrored on my main channel, author Stephen Walton. Also, this is for my Lodonis Dragonstorm channel, but I figured everybody has been involved in this. People that have been my fans of my Phantom Menace historian content, they saw the fall. They saw this whole thing unfold. They saw me lose my fucking mind. Because that's what we do. We go into reactive abuse when we are being harassed, devalued, triangulated, treated like shit, robbed of ourselves, mutated into something like them. When we are taking on the traits of the person we love in some vain fucking attempt to figure out how to help fix that person because you still, for some fucked up reason, believe that there is light inside that narcissist, you're stuck in a trauma bond. And you keep believing in that person when there's no light in them. None. Those people saw me fall. They saw the rise and fall of Steve Walton. Well, now you're going to see the rise again. Building Lodonis Dragonstorm has meant so much to me because I didn't use the advantages that I could have with my rogues, with any of my old friends, or any of my old subscribers, or not old subscribers, my other subscribers from my main channel. I didn't do any of that because they had been through enough. No, I needed to do this on my own. I needed to prove it on my own. And that's what I did. I built a channel to 1,000 on my own with the help of the subscribers from Lodonis Dragonstorm who have helped me to get to this point. And brothers and sisters, I am trying to get to 2,000. We're shooting for the moon. We're going up. I'm going nothing but up and working on this channel because I believe in this. I believe in what I am doing. Having been through what I've been through and understanding that there are some of you out there who have been so distraught and destroyed that you've never been able to pick yourself back up. We've lost people along the way. A lot of victims of narcissistic abuse fucking kill themselves and trust and believe. I had mine trying to get me to do that, and the other narcs that she works with, and the other flying monkeys in this fucking community, in that community. Trust it. I understand what constant harassment, devaluation it can do. I know. I understand. People's trying to step on your head to try and get you to drown. And I fought past it. I defied those motherfuckers. I refuse to not be who I am. And I made it this far thanks to your help, thanks to my subscribers, thanks to people who have also gone through narcissistic abuse who I've talked to. I defied it thanks to every single lesson that I have learned from narcissistic abuse coaches. There are some great people out there doing some wonderful content. Thank the gods for them because they are saving lives. Thank you to each and every person. This meant so much to me to get to 1,000. And I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep thriving for you. So before I continue on, let me say hi to the confusing chat that I have, confusing comments that I have here. Let's see, guys. We're probably going to see. It looks like we're going to see people from both channels up here. So I'm going to try. I'm going to hit everybody. Ruben Christopher Haynes, what is up, my brother? The very first fan that I ever met. The Geeks and Gamers meetup in Orlando. Channel member. Thank you so much for being a channel member. Yes, it is. I'm 1,000 subscribers, brother. This is from my Lodonis Dragonstorm channel. Runner Blaze, hail, brother. He says, hail and congrats on 1K. Dude, I appreciate you. Guys, Runner Blaze is an awesome kid. Young man, excuse me. He's young, but I met him. He was a kid. He's a young man. And man, hail to my. I want to do a Cobra Kai. I want to do a Cobra Kai review. I don't want to do that. I want to do it with you. I met another survivor of narcissistic abuse who's into Cobra Kai. And now that I'm working with that community and talking to those people, I want to kind of bring them in. I think that there's nerds over there. I'm a nerd. I went through the shit. You know what I mean? Small time Republic is in the house. Hail, brother. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate you. Yes, on both channels. Yes, on both channels. I was, but apparently the chat's real messed up. The chat is like all over the place. So Gonna do it. But Locking Horns, guys. Please subscribe to Locking Horns. Man, thank you very much. That is my boy Matt. For those of you who are into Viking content, pagan content, please check out my friend Locking Horns. He just got himself a camera. I'm going to help him to do some live streams and help us, because that's what I do. I help people build if they're worth my time, and that man is worth my time. I've known him since Delaware. He knows baby mama. They went to the same high school. I started doing Taekwondo with this man. He was a black belt in the class. Matt has whooped my ass lots of times. And thank you for every ass whooping, my brother. Good to see you. Lovely Sherry is here. What is up, Lovely Sherry? Hey, Walton. Hey, sweetheart. It is good to see you guys. Please make sure to pay attention to Lovely Sherry. Please pay attention to her. Don't criticize her. All right. And do not get under her skin at all. Okay. Because she can emasculate you with one image. That's the queen of the Legion of Memers. Hail the Legion of Memers out there. Yeah, Culture. That was funny as shit. Being able to see Culture, Scott, meeting Jeremy from Society Reviews, meeting Shagsworth, meeting Judicon, meeting just so many different people from the chats and from different channels, meant a lot to me. That was a great moment. Biggles, and shout out to so many people. Subhuman was in that picture. You don't know when you're a YouTuber. It really does mean a lot when you meet people that have been inspired by our content, who have talked, who have been in the chats, or you've shared chats with other YouTubers who are doing the same grind you are, no matter what the content is. Like it means a lot. And that being at Culture's meetup there, and the Geeks and Gamers meetup. Shout out to Geeks and Gamers. All my love to that crew. It's life changing, and that's one of the things that really helped me up. Seeing Scotty in person again. Sporking News Podcast, one of the best fucking people in this entire community, bar fucking none. Please, guys, subscribe to Sporking News Podcast. Check him out. And mods, if you are in either chat, if you could throw out links for these channels, I greatly appreciate it. What is up, Andy? Zombie Box Reviews. Hail, brother. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Another man someone who has helped me through so much, man. I greatly appreciate you. Good to see you, dude. What is up? Yeah, 20 years. 20 years separated. Yep, we're back together now. Here's Ruth. Good evening, darling. Good evening, Ruth. Thank you so much. Another fellow narcissistic abuse survivor. I greatly appreciate you. Ruth, I believe you were in the chat when I said I was going to be interviewing Wes Moody of Webcast, Whatevercast. Can't wait to get that interview done. He's a son of two narcissistic parents. He's going to come on and share that story with us. Can't wait to hear, because Wes Moody is one of the strongest people in this community, man. And I can't imagine having to go through. I just went through like just a little over 2 years of narcissistic abuse. I can't even imagine what it was like, how to fight for yourself and reclaim yourself and push on like Wes Moody does. So I can't wait to have that interview. We're also going to be having an interview with Ashley Black when she has the time. One of the first people I began talking to was the fellow narcissistic abuse survivor. And a few others. I've got a few other interviews lined up. There's one cat, can't remember his name. Forgive me, I can't remember his name, but I got some interviews lined up. I'm going to do a good season of shows to help other people understand the types, anyone who doesn't know, the types of abuse that we survivors have gone through. I'm also want to help other survivors to hear stories and know that they're not alone, because we're not alone. We're definitely not alone. I know we are made to feel that way. When we are isolated, when we are devalued, when our reputations are smeared, when lies are spread about us, when the projections of Narc X texted me the other day and said, everybody knows you're a narcissist and you have multiple personality disorder, and please stop. All I did was cheat on you. Like, nah, bitch, that's not all you fucking did. And everything that you're projecting is a projection. Remember, Ruth, every time that narcissist opens their mouth, it is a lie. It is a projection. It is them telling you what they're doing. It is them telling you about who they are. You know what it's like, my brother. Sister, CJH is here. What is up, CJH? Bro, if you want to come on and have an interview too, because I know you dealt with a narcissistic friend and you had to deal with that. If you want to share those experiences, love to have an interview with you as well, man. Dragonstorm content is all about sharing our experiences, getting it out if we need to, and also helping others to understand what we've gone through. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you. Ruben's out there, power couple or partner manager. Yeah. I mean, it both ways, right? If a healthy relationship, a power couple right here. When I was going through what I was going through, I was watching the rise of Nerium and Red Gaze. I was watching the rise of these two people. Got to become friends with Nerium through Red Gaze. These are both hard workers. They love what they do. They put out quality content. Red Gaze to put out Sunsworn because that was his answer to dealing with the Last Jedi and the fallout from all that. Right, that man. And then he made a comic. And we got Bonds over here to werewolves and dragons. Like, I don't know. Nerium Nova is actually the person who made this. Nerium made this for me. They also made the one for Narc X. But Nerium made this for me, and it meant a lot to them because it's a dragon and a wolf. You know, that's what they're creating. Sunsworn and Bonds. And there was moments like that that were so special to me that meant something to the relationship that I thought I was in. That would have added to the power of it, you know, that like added to the mystique and to the love of it. But even though mine failed, well, you know what happened. These two right here, they ain't never stopped. And thank God they're together. And thank God that they're working together. That is a power couple. That is a pair of people that are looking out for each other, that are growing with one another, that are doing what needs to be done to succeed. They feel good about themselves. They feel good about one another. That is a power couple. Hail to Nerium and Red Gaze, two of my best friends. Thank you. And thank you guys so much for everything that you did for me. Keely Chow is in the house. What is up, Keely Chow? Hail, brother. Love you. Yeah, I'm doing a 1,000 subscriber celebration for my Lodonis Dragonstorm channel. I'm not sure which channel you're on. I'm getting chats from both. So guys, hey, my fellow YouTubers out there, if you stream on two different channels, if you have more than one channel, apparently StreamYards will let you see chats from both. I was worried about that, because I was trying to direct everybody to Dragonstorm, and you know, it's just what it is. But thank you, man. Yep, Molly. Yeah, thank you, dude. And I'm like at 1,070 now. I'm gonna keep going. And the reason that I made a promise with my subscribers over there, because we're all doing this together. Standing, you know, the shield to shield, narcissistic abuse survivors, those people that have gone through it and healed, those people that have got to the stage where I'm at, and those that are just now going no contact or just now, you know, being ghosted and trying to find themselves again. We all understand one another. We all have the similar experiences with these demonic assholes, these toxic black hole fucks, these liars and manipulators that will do anything to evade accountability for what they have done to other people. And they ain't do nothing wrong. Narcissists ain't do. That's how they look at it. They ain't do nothing wrong. To a narcissist, you are not a person. You are a thing. You are an it. You are an object to be used, to be drained of life force, because they don't create light out from themselves. They have chosen not to. So we understand. And these wonderful subscribers, these wonderful fellows of these tanks of fucking compassion, who have survived some of the most vile, evil shit that you could ever imagine in life. They are helping me. I promise to give them good content, and they are going to help me get to 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, and beyond. Together, we're going to do this. A true community. Basically, everything that I wanted to do in Fandom Menace. Everything I wanted to do in Fandom Menace, man. But there are a lot of narcissists, sociopaths, and psychopaths, and cluster B personality disorders running around this indie sphere. A lot of them stabbing motherfuckers in the cut. I've been talking about them fakes and snakes for years, but I didn't truly understand toxic people or toxic behavior until I was put through the abuse I was, and then done the research that I have. And now I want to learn more. Now I'm totally vested in this situation. When a toxic person out there is like hate streaming me or hate tweeting me or talking shit, whatever the fuck it is, I know exactly their next move. I knew that move was coming. I know the next move that's coming. I understand that each person co-signing to that bullshit is just as toxic and destructive as they are. Any person that still streams with, hangs out with, does anything, they are just as fucking bad as they are. That is the truth of it. The trash collects itself, my brother. It collects itself. Ruth says, this happened to me and I nearly wasn't here. I know, Ruth. I know. I almost died too. I understand. It is a difficult road. It is a hard journey to go through. People don't see it, you know, and you understand what I'm talking about. All my Dragonstorm content subscribers, all my abuse survivors, they understand what I'm saying. They understand what you're saying. Nobody understands it because they don't realize that a person can be so lying and manipulative, that can lie so much they project an entire false reality, and then they actively seek out other people in order to bring them into the fold of their lie, and fool others who don't know any better. Because you're just a regular person. You're just like 2 years ago, I was just, every time somebody stabbed me, I was like, damn, bro, really? Why? You know, like I'm being honest with you. I'm being true to you. I'm trying to help you grow. I'm trying to. I don't understand. Now I understand. Some people are not compassionate and good. Some people are fucked up. Some people are only seeking to destroy others because they're fucked up in their heads, because they got a fucked up inside, and they don't change that. They don't change the toxicity in them. But I understand, sweetheart. I love to you. You're a fucking tank, Ruth. You're a fucking survivor. You went through shit that nobody should ever go through. You dealt with a demonic evil fuck that tried to bring you down, destroy you, devalue you, change your character, make you as toxic as they were, that lied and smeared about you, that brought other people in to reinforce their bullshit narratives, to pile on the abuse, and you fucking survived, girl. You're a tank. You're a warrior. Don't let anybody ever take that from you. I'm going to lead the way, girl. I'm going to lead the way on Dragonstorm. Y'all going to see me. I'm going to do nothing but wins. Nothing but wins. What's up, Abby? Good to see you. Amen. Thank you so much, Abby. What's up, baby girl? Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I know I'm thankful you had the time to stop in. I know you were busy at the moment. Abby's going to be a person who's also going to be helping to build Dragonstorm content. She is a narcissistic abuse survivor. She is currently, thank the gods, getting divorced from her narc. Good for you. And I can't wait to see what a fully powered Abby can do. I can't wait to see what you can do. Girl, I love our conversations. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. The Atlantean is with us. What's up, Atlantean? Hail, brother. Hail and welcome. Good to see you. Another great person in this indie sphere. Please, guys, subscribe to the Atlantean. Dude, it's good to see you, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. King of the Squibs is here. What is up, King of the Squibs? Man, all hail the Squib Nation. Let's say it twice. All hail the Squib Nation. My man, thank you so much for every comment. Thank you for every like. Thank you every time you stop by. My brother, it is good to see you. Riot Kitty is in the house. What is up, Riot Kitty? Congrats on 1K for your other channel. I greatly appreciate you, Riot Kitty. Another wonderfully beautiful, shining light in this community. I am so blessed. You don't know how blessed I am, how blessed I feel for every fellow YouTuber, content creator, person in the chat who has been an inspiration, been a light in my life, who is not, you know what I mean? We're rare, Riot Kitty. True, honest, real people are fucking rare. And I am so thankful for you guys. Please subscribe to Riot Kitty. Please subscribe. What is up, man? Hail, brothers. Yeah, brother. Let's see. Make yourself into a stronger self, Abby. That's exactly it. You reforge who you are. Abby's also an empath. We've had many conversations about building your, well, not many, but we're beginning to have conversations about building your empathic armor and becoming a super empath. The only person that can take out a narcissist is a super empath. It's hard, man. Look, the dark triad personality types is one of the worst fucking personality types in this world. The most evil, demonic, got a contract with the devil, evil fucking people. And it takes someone of true heart and true compassion and true light to defeat somebody like that. Hail to you, sister. Yeah, I mean, it's good to see you. Ruben says, I know the real you, Steven. I'm a witness. Yo, dude, I know the real Ruben. Yeah, and you were up on ETEF's chat the other day. You were just spitting some truth, and I had to leave. I had to go. Dude, my schedule was insane, but I didn't want to interrupt you, man, because I love the flow that comes out of your mouth, man. Love it. Yes. Let's talk a little bit about Bring Back Dueling. Yes, Bring Back Dueling. Hail to Memes of Destruction. I remember saying Bring Back Dueling a while ago, and Memes picked up on it and ran with it. Thank God. Please, guys, subscribe to the Memes of Destruction because he ran with it. Yeah, Bring Back Dueling. Bring Back Dueling. Understand this, guys. Okay. The hashtag Bring Back Dueling movement is very important. It's a very important thing. Right now, when we deal with narcissistic abuse recovery, those of us who are surviving and going through it, there is a stage at the end, the stage of no contact. You go no contact. You ignore, you walk away. You do not feed that narcissist because, as we know, not paying attention to a fragile ego like that, who is constantly trying to keep you locked in a trauma bond and feed off of you, breaking all contact is the worst pain in their lives. They're not being validated anymore. They can't spread their destruction and they're not validating themselves anymore by doing that. But there is another path. I think that just stopping at no contact and walking away, I don't think that's compassionate. I don't think that is a compassionate way of looking at this. What is the current sense? What is the current model for dealing with this? Let that narcissist move on to the next victim, no matter if that, because when they triangulate you, that next victim is being told that the narcissist's last victim is a complete piece of shit, is doing everything that they're doing, cheating, lying, smearing, all the stuff that narcissists project, everything, and they make that new supply feel like a hero, right? So even if that new supply is attacking you, how is it in any way compassionate for us to just walk away and let that narcissist destroy and devalue and move on to the next victim after that? How is that? No, this is not the way we do it. All right. And I understand that forgiveness is a part of this cycle. When you get past no contact, you come to the point of forgiveness. Listen, bring back dueling should be added to the model. I say we have this discussion. We motivate this hashtag. We get petitions made. I truly believe that if we're not handling these demonic fucks, if we are not helping to stop them from abusing the next person, what are we really doing? We're just letting pain spread. That's not. And listen, when you're standing out on that field, all right, gun aim, looking down the barrel at that evil fuck, all right, and you are letting the entire community know just what they are, because as we know, narcissists hate being exposed. They hate the truth. They hate being told about themselves. They hate people knowing their true self, because they can't face their true self, which is why they bullshit and lie and create an illusion around them. That's why they have to reinforce that bullshit, because they can't face who the fuck they are, right? So when you're standing out there, first off, I want to say, to a narcissist, all right, death is not what they're scared of. That is not it. They already want to die. Their inner child has been broken and abandoned and abused for so fucking long. They're inside going, please end it. All right, that's not it. They want to die. They know that they're pieces of shit. That's their end game. Please, somebody fucking kill me. That's not it. That's not what it is. It's losing their supply. It's losing their ability to abuse other people. It's not being able to fulfill their contract with Satan. That's the problem. So when you're standing up there and exposing them for who they are and causing all that pain, right? Once you see, and I understand, listen, some narcissists might be good shots, okay? Some narcissists might be good shots. So we might lose a few along the way. I understand we might lose a few abuse victims along the way, but due to the faulty nature of the current model in dealing with these fucks, that narcissist is going to run out of bullets way before they run out of victims. They've been doing this their whole life. They're going to run out of bullets before they run out of victims. So when you see that pale light leave the blackness of their eyes, their evil eyes, okay, once they're gone, okay, then you can complete the old model. Then you can forgive them. I don't understand. I think this is a perfect addition. Bring back dueling, guys. Hashtag bring back dueling. Go to your narcissistic abuse coaches. Go to anywhere, anybody that's talking about narcissism or sociopaths or psychopath, any of those motherfuckers, and hashtag bring back dueling in the comments. Let's make this movement happen. I don't understand how this is not a logical way to deal with these fucks. I believe in this wholeheartedly, satirically, really not really. I don't believe that this will ever happen, but if it does, thank you so much. Kale, King of the Squib says, hail the tree guy, hail. Thank you. That's right. I like wood. You better believe that shit. Captain Fandom Nerd, I have so much I could say. Hit me up if you want to set up an interview, if you've been through narcissistic abuse or sociopathic abuse, cluster B personality disorders who have taken advantage of you and drove you to that point. Let me know, dude, and we'll see if we can set up an interview. No problem with that. I want Dragonstorm channel to be a place where people can come together and share their stories, can get inspiration and lessons from other people who have been through it. Like a lot of the comments that I get on TikTok and on my Dragonstorm channel are from people who have been through like years removed from narcissistic abuse. They are completely healed. They are confident in who they are. And there have definitely been a few times where one of those fellow survivors has come to me and said, yo, dude, this is the wrong way to think. You're going to eventually feel like this. And I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm too pissed. I'm too angry. Fuck that narcissist. And then I get to that point, and I'm like, oh shit, they were right. There are various stages that go through having to reclaim who you are as a person, to become healed again. And when you're first going through it, it's hard to see any light. You've been trapped in darkness. You've had this fucking energy vampire sucking the life out of you, destroying your reputation, sending people to smear you in every way that they can, hoovering over you, right? Ghosting you, yet at the same time sending third parties to watch you, creating fake accounts online so that they can hoover you, they can see what you're doing, spying on you. And there's also the spiritual aspect to it. Like, not only dealing with narcissistic abuse, not only does that change the way that you are thinking, change the patterns of thinking, but it also changes your body. You're going through adrenaline, dopamine, fucking highs and lows. You're being put in fight or flight constantly. You are destabilized. And it's not only that, it's also a spiritual aspect to it, which is something that I want to talk about on Dragonstorm channel. I don't see too many abuse coaches talking about this. And that is the demonic psychic connection that you have with someone who is constantly throwing shade, constantly thinking about you, constantly getting other people whipped up about you, constantly talking shit, creating those illusions, exchanging sexual energies with a person. I mean, exchanging sacred energy with a person who has no respect for their sacred energy, who shares it and cheats and sleeps with a whole bunch of different people, like really nasty, awful people. And as they drag you down, as they're dragging you down, you're also lowering your vibration and you are becoming toxic. So now you're exchanging your toxic energy with that narcissist, that sociopath, whatever they are, as well as adding to the pool, that nasty fucking STD, like spiritual STD pool of demonic energies and toxic people. Everybody's sharing that energy through that person. Now that person is spreading misery, pain, and everything you could possibly think, every nasty negative energy you could possibly think, that person is spreading through their vagina or their dick, as well as manipulating you, talking shit about you, changing other people's viewpoints of you. And of course, the end all be all of narcissistic abuse, in my opinion, is them setting up the narrative for your reactive abuse before you get to the breaking point where you've had enough. Because that happened to me. My narc ex built up a narrative about me to other people in our public private lives, knowing full well, because she had done this so many times before, that eventually I'm going to bug the fuck out because I don't understand why this unsolvable problem is not being solved. We approach relationships and things through logic and reason. We approach them through comfort and compassion and kindness. The narcissist is opposite of that. They are setting up issues so that they do not have a solution. They are making you crazy. They want to make you crazy so that when you flip out in public, when you flip out online, when you flip out around your friends and family because you don't understand the fucking insane, dumb shit that's going on around you, they have already set up the narrative of, look, I told you they're abusive. They're the narcissist. They've got multiple personality disorder. They're really the toxic person. That's the bread and butter for a narcissist, man. And we're going to go through that on Dragonstorm content, where we build our empathic armor, go through the understanding of that. And if you choose to take the road of no contact and just leaving that person alone, you're not going to have to worry about phase 3. But if you are a person who wants to get back, you not only claim yourself, but protect others by calling out that piece of shit and making sure everybody knows who that piece of shit is, then you're going to continue on to phase 3. And that is where we are going to learn that, hey, everybody already thinks you're crazy. So it don't matter. It doesn't matter at this point. Keep telling your truth. Your truth, the experiences you went through, the things that you dealt with. Those are the most important. They're most important to you because truth is the bane of all liars. Narcissists, toxic people live in cycles of denial, sharing pain, lies, delusion. That's how they live their lives. Truth above all else. Lies get lazy. You can reinforce the lie. You can create illusion by telling a lie over and over again. Those of us from my Author Stephen Walton channel, we see this from the SJWs. We see this from Hollywood. We see this from politics. You know that this can happen. Those toxic fucks out there. You also see it in some people in Karmascape that do the same shit. They have drama streams. They attack other people. They destroy their financial viability. They're a bunch of fucking narcissists and assholes that they are. Not all of them, but the ones that do try and destroy other people to feel better about themselves. We see this behavior. These people are easily predictable. They're not smart. And it actually doesn't matter how their IQ, their actual intelligence is, or their creativity, or how much money they can get. All of these things do not matter. When you're dealing with a toxic personality, these people are emotionally fucking retarded. They run in the same fucking predictable cycles. It does not fucking matter how smart they are. You can counter a toxic person, a narcissist. You can easily do this. And we're going to talk about that later in the future after we have built our empathic armor. Let's see who else in the chat. Yes, you can. Absolutely, baby. Ruben says, evil love hate. Evil is terrified of the light of love. You can give them love. Love is defiance. Some people don't deserve it. Self-love. When you're attacking a toxic person, Ruben, when you're going after a fucking energy vampire, when you're going after a cluster B piece of shit, loving yourself. Love yourself. Those people don't deserve love. They don't. And if you haven't been through it, like, I understand. If you haven't been through that type of abuse, I get it. I used to have that kind of idea that all a person really needs is a strong support system. All a person really needs is true compassion, true love, true friendship. If you give enough, if you are kind enough, if you do enough, if you lead by example, by being a loving person enough, that eventually that toxic person will change. They will, but that's not the truth. That is not the truth. Some people have accepted long ago their demons, embraced them, and said, fuck it, I'm not going to overcome, I'm going to become them. And they are fucking evil. So love yourself. Love yourself. How do you destroy them? Reaffirm yourself. Take the time to go no contact. Take the time to consolidate yourself. Whatever it is that you need to do to find yourself, to reaffirm who you are. Isolate yourself. And I'm talking about isolate yourself from friends and family too, because the ones that didn't understand or walked away, they don't understand. And they unwittingly add to that abuse. I've had lots of friends over the last 6 months come at me in comments and in private going, I told you so. I told you. I tried to tell you. And they don't understand that when you're going through the healing process, you're just adding to the abuse. You are just that abuser going, hey, I told you. They don't understand that. So you've got to isolate yourself first. You got to get at one with yourself, become one with God. Do meditation, take walks in the park, use affirmations every day. You got to fight those cycles. You also have to fight what was the engrams that were put into your brain by that person to keep you running in cycles of self-defeat. You've got to get rid of that. You've got to retrain your body to take in healthy chemicals, to take in healthy peptides. You've got to retrain everything about yourself, your way of thinking, how you approach things, your soul. You got to cleanse your soul. All right, whether you're an atheist or if you're a monotheist, you're a pagan, does not fucking matter. You need to cleanse your soul as well. You've got to get yourself detached from that energy and become you again. Once you have done that, recognize the lessons that you have learned. Understand how predictable and fucking retarded these cluster B personality disorders are. With the exception, and I am learning, by the way, borderline personality disorder is also one of these. And I'm learning more about that. I'm talking to a borderline right now on TikTok who's giving me a lot of insight. Gave me some great insight, such as there are narcissists out there that prey specifically on borderline personality disorder. And there are also narcissists who will flip around and say, I have a borderline. No, that's one of their big things is a narcissist claiming to be borderline when they get called out, because it makes them feel like a victim. Remember, narcissists are victims. Doesn't matter how much they're hurting, who they're hurting, and what they're doing to somebody else. They're all victims. And once you get to that point, really calling them out, Ruth, for me, it's really simple. First off, live your best life. Succeed. Narcissist, toxic people hate to see you succeed. They hate to see you grow. They hate to see you reclaim yourself. They hate to see you grow stronger. The reason they hate you in the first place is because you possess qualities that they themselves do not have. Then once you recognize that and you understand the predictability, and you've healed yourself, and you can now see all the mistakes you made, why these things happened, why they acted in the way they did. You understand the wheel of narcissist fucking behavior. It's fucking simple. They're emotionally retarded. Doesn't matter how smart they are. Doesn't matter how talented they are. Doesn't matter how rich they are. Doesn't matter what the fuck, anything that they have in life. They run the same basic script all their fucking lives to avoid accountability for being the pieces of shit that they are. And truth, call them out in public, being truthful. Narcissists hate being exposed. Call them the fuck out. Call them the fuck out. They keep up their shit, call them the fuck out. Now, it is true that narcissists love negative attention. They love the negative aspect. They love the self-deprecation. They love that part of the love bomb and devaluation. They love seeing you in misery. What they can't stand is the truth being told. So it doesn't matter if they're getting a negative high when you're out there calling them out for who the fuck they are. They are still in pain. That is killing the shit out of them. Do that. Don't stop. Do not fucking stop. Do not relent. When you see that fucking narc coming around people that you know are good people, You warn them motherfuckers. Doesn't matter what narratives they set up. Remember, narcissists are self-defeating. Eventually, everyone's going to see through them. And if a person eventually sees through them and continues to co-sign to their narrative, they're just a toxic piece of shit too. You ain't got to worry about that. Don't worry about fakes and snakes and liars. They fucking collect. The trash collects itself. Let them fucking do that. But they like being hidden. A lot of them covert, malignant. They love being hidden. They do not like exposure. Expose them. Don't stop. Don't ever stop. Stand up for yourself. Now, I only suggest doing that and taking that route if you are strong, if you are a warrior heart. Not everybody has a warrior heart. Not everybody has not everybody has the ability to just to stand up and take, you're not we're not all the Spartans standing in Thermopylae. We're not all built like this. Some of us, that's not our path in this life. And in order for us to heal, we have to move on and leave and go to another, and just move on and better ourselves. So if that is the route that you need to take, then you do that. All right. It's trust and believe, though. There are going to be people like me out here doing content to help teach you how to stand up to and destroy these toxic fucks. That's one of my end games, not only helping those who need it. And as far as the healing, no contact direction, which is a healthy direction, but also for those of us empaths who are not going to let that evil fuck go. But we're going to do it on our dime. Also, remember, narcissists and toxic people thrive on making you react to them. So understanding when, how, and if to react or act is not react, to take action. That is also taking your power back because they all don't deserve it. There's lots of fucking fucks. There's lots of toxic fucks out there right now smearing my name, they're talking shit, laughing together while they're fucking looking at each other's dicks and just going, you know what? Just that hidden secret between all of them that they just really want to suck Walton's dick. And I don't understand that. I don't understand these male narcissist fucking closet homos. I don't get it. I think it has something to do with remaining deprecating, remaining hateful of yourself, remaining in denial of what you are. But there's so many of them that just want to suck Walton's balls. I'm not gay, fellas. I'm not gay. And the reason I joke about it is to tease you fucks and just a little bit of a ball tickle, but that's all you're getting. There are so many people that I haven't even responded to and refused to because that's what they want. They want to get a reaction from Walton because they are upset that Walton won't let them suck his dick. It is what it is. There's different ways to deal with it, Ruth. What's up, Zax? Hail, brother. Zax is a person who helped me reclaim myself, helped me figure out who I was, helped me by leading by example. That man right there. That man, Mags, Flaccid Phoenix, the whole crew over there, AJ, that whole crew of good fucking people who lead by example because they are healthy motherfuckers, happy motherfuckers who are living their lives. Thank you guys for leading by example, your entire crew, all your friends over there at that lunch table. Sincerely, you guys all helped in me becoming the better version of myself. I greatly appreciate that. What's up, Lock and Horns? Yeah, methodical planning. Absolutely. But the thing is, Matt, that you don't, it doesn't take too much planning. It really doesn't. All right. Your intuition, when you're going through narcissistic abuse, your intuition screaming at you. This is wrong. This is a red flag. Walk away. This is that. Something ain't right here. But you ignore it because you believe in that person, because you've been future faked, because you've been bullshitted by that person so much. Your intuition has always been there screaming at you. It really just comes down to that. It really just understanding you, not letting them have the power. I went on a live stream the other day with a couple of flying monkeys, a couple of her flying monkeys, just laughed at them, just fucking clowned them. They were so upset. One had to admit that he was trying to fucking piss me off, and the other one could not contain his vitriol and nasty, toxic shit. And to the point where one of them that made a fucking video about getting me to 1,000 or some shit. And it's just great. Thank you very much. Your narcissist is your trash collector, and appreciate your haters. Thank you so much for the energy and the attention. Thank you so fucking much for just showing everybody how much you really want to suck my dick. Thank you so much for letting just pulling that fucking toxic flag out and letting them know you're a piece of shit. And I understand some of you don't care that everyone knows you're a piece of shit. I understand that. That's fine. Please pull the cart. Please pull Walton's cart. I fucking love it. You're still not going to be able to suck my dick. Ruben Christopher Haynes. Think is a vampire. I'm not exactly sure what you're trying to say. A vampire, so I'm not exactly sure what you're saying. There is good empaths and evil. Yes, dark empaths. There are dark empaths. I thought I was dealing with a pair of dark empaths until I understood they're too fucking retarded to even be empathic. And that was because of the psychic link that I was locked into with them. But yes, there are people out there who have psychic ability, empathic ability, that are also narcissistic, sociopathic, psychopathic, that are so not only so good at manipulating and mimicking another person's emotions and using them against them, but they have that psychic connection. So they have the predictive connection. Later on down the line, I'm talking like a year or two from now, in Dragonstorm content, I want to get to the point where I can teach people how to fight dark empaths. Guys, please check out the Dark Triad. Please check out Jordan Peterson. Has a lot of great information on the Dark Triad. Evil beyond evil is these types of people. Let's see, walk away. Yeah, walk away. For most people, absolutely walk away. There is a degree there, and that is still applied when you are standing up for yourself and calling out that narcissist piece of shit. But like I said, it really depends on the personality type. It says, you're alive through all the trauma and the tragedy. What else can you do? Heal, become better, grow, become a better soul, forever strive to be the best version of yourself. You understand? See, Matt, you understand? I'm a fucking warrior. I don't take shit. The whole, you know what confused me, Matt? You know what confused me, dude? You know me. You know what I mean? Like you remember young me. You remember young me when I stood up to fucking anybody, ain't give a fuck, throw down at any point in time. What really gets me, Matt, is when you're dealing with online keyboard warriors, right? You're dealing with these like toxic fucks out here. You can't just snap their fucking shoulders. You know what I mean? Like you can't just break their fucking hand. You can't do that shit, right? Because they feel safe. They're smug and they're awful, nasty, toxic people sitting on their streams or sitting on, in their homes or do wherever it is they are, far, far away from you. And you can't, that he'll never touch me, Little do they know if Walton ever goes to a meetup and finds one, somebody's gonna have to bail Walton out because I'm snapping some fucking elbows. But then that gets me, right? Because that's who I am. If you fucking come at me, I'm coming right the fuck back at you. And 9.99 times out of time, Matt, at a time, right? You're a warrior too. 9.99 times out of 10, when you approach on the street a toxic fuck, what do? Piss themselves, back the fuck down, or they act smug until you're knocking their teeth out. It's been difficult for my personality type, someone who just never really dealt with liars or fakes or snakes, and I just walk away from them. Dude, you remember, Matt, I've cut out entire crews of people from my life because they were hanging around one person that I knew goddamn well was a lying, manipulative piece of shit. So I never took the time to deal with that. Now that I've had to, and I went through it, and I've learned what I've learned, I am applying that to my persona. I am applying that to who I am. Liars don't deserve your truth. Liars don't deserve who you really are. The toxic manipulators, they're fucking stupid. They're emotionally retarded. They're toxic. They run in the same cycles. They're easily fucking predictable. So I might not be able to put my hands around this motherfucker, but I will definitely be able to get them in the cut. I'm going to do, they do not deserve the respect that normal people get. Normal, respectful, honest people. They don't deserve that. They don't deserve that. They're fucking people. They hide in the cut. They destroy other people's credibility. They destroy others for their own fucking benefit. They don't deserve that. They don't deserve you. They don't deserve the real good you. They don't deserve that good heart. All right. They don't deserve the Buddha heart. They deserve the demon fist. You know what I mean? See, calm your temper. No, temper's a part of who I am, Ruth. That's this is who I am. But I have control over my temper now. So it's a different thing. You know what I mean? So I'm right there with you. Yeah, well, we'll talk, brother. Absolutely. Lucy J, what is up, bro? I love your videos. I need someone to tell me in a good way for once. Banish those men, those mean voices of doubt. Yes, Lucy. Absolutely. And those things were placed into you, sweetheart. They were my sister. Those things were trained into you by that manipulative piece of shit for you to doubt yourself, for you to not understand your worth, for you to consistently ask yourself, am I the toxic person? Am I the bad person? For you to be put in a position where you engage in reactive abuse because you have now been abused for so long. You have tried to problem solve and troubleshoot this issue so much with logic, reason, and caring that there has never been a solution. Because the person creating the problem was making a problem with no solution to continue toxicity, to spread their pain. I love the sister. when I see, I've been working on figuring out like the right tone for my content, because my earlier videos is a lot of anger in it. I was just going through it. My narc had actually come back under the guise of moving here. You're finally getting what you want. I'm finally coming. We're finally going to do this. Like I'm tired of getting beaten and cheated on by and pegging and pegging Bill Alexander in the ass from Smyrna, Delaware, biker pegging, piece of shit faggot. And she was fired. Done with that. And so she was coming here under that premise, only to continue the cycle again of devaluation and abuse. And I got to that point when she was, she made a fucking argument out of nowhere. As narcissists do, in order to validate reactive abuse, which I almost engaged in, before I just realized, all the air just came out of me, and I just like, fuck this shit. This is not me. Fuck this. Go. Let me help you jump your car and get your toxic ass the fuck out of here. Thank you for 2 days of great pussy. Unfortunately, crazy bitches have the best pussy. But it was gone, and I was still angry about that. Like, how do you go to that length? Like, you went to the extra length, the extra mile to further abuse me, to future fake, to lie, to manipulate, to all of that. And so my earlier content was very angry. And as I began to heal, I started calming down. I really did. I ignored all the haters. I put them all out of my mind. I knew they were coming at me. Some friends were going, "Yo, so-and-so's talking shit." Like, I don't care. I just had to not care. I have to learn how to not care. So I got to a point where my healing journey where I just, I didn't want to do the angry stuff anymore. But as I started doing the more calm content, I lost a little momentum. So I have found this even keel where sometimes I'm going to tell you guys what you need to hear. And that's going to be just straight up belligerent. This is who the fuck they are. These are evil demonic fucks, the petri dish of STDs. You're lucky you didn't catch AIDS. That's going to be the content I'm going to give you. And sometimes it's going to be reflections of me as I'm going through my journey, so that people can look back. I'll make a whole video list of them. People that can look back and see the changes in me and how I dealt with and overcome different things. But I'm also going to put out content that's just reaffirming that you're a tank, Lucy, right? You went through so much and you're still here. You didn't let that defeat you. You didn't kill yourself. You didn't let that person, that evil person, rule who you were. You survived some of the worst fucking shit that a human being should never be put through. In the cut, while that person was out there acting like they ain't do nothing wrong, while that person was out there acting like you were the problem, that person is out there smearing and talking shit and moving on to the next fucking person like a locust, like a fucking parasite, to destroy the next person and set them up for the next fall. You survived that. And now you're a better person for it. Now you understand. You understand yourself better. And you're going to continue to do that as you go forward, Luce. You're going to continue, my sister, to become stronger. And you can take this in one of two ways. And that's what Dragonstorm content is about. It was one of the things it's about. You can go no contact and go live your life and just get the fuck away from that parasite, that tick, that locust, that vampire, that piece of shit. Or you can train yourself to identify what toxic people look like, how and when you should act to them, and how to go after them. And that's what we're going to do. For too many fucking years, Lucy, I was doing YouTube for several years on my channel, Author Stephen Walton. And for too many years, I have had toxic people stab me, use me as a springboard, talk shit, act like they're great people out there, but knowing damn well they're setting me up with other and whisper networks, whisper networks are basically groups of flying monkeys. And for years they were doing this, and I didn't understand why, because I come at this with a pure heart, sis. I come at this with this is who I am. Like, I do want to help people. I do love people. I do have compassion. I do have kindness, but I had weaknesses. I forgive too much. I forgave too much. I didn't draw my line in the sand. I let people be habitual line steppers because I cared. Because like the narcissist who took advantage of me, I cared so much and thought the better of somebody that if I just shined as a light, as an example, if I just was compassionate and caring enough, that person would change. Some people do not want to change. So you can learn how to defeat those types of evil fucks. It's all up to you. It really depends on what direction you want to take within my content. What's up, Runner Blaze? Let's do it. Absolutely, let's do it. Oh, by the way, Runner, I was talking about Abby. Abby watches Cobra Kai. Abby, I didn't get a chance to talk to you because I was coming on stream earlier about that. But yeah, this when you said that you were binging Cobra Kai, the first person I thought of was Runner. So let's get together and plan out a stream. Let's cover Cobra Kai together. That's what I want to do something good. I need to get some author Stephen Walton content. It can't all be Dragonstorm at this point. But I'm also writing a book. I'm getting the Phantom Menace Volume 2 done. Vinny, if you're out there watching, I promise I'll get you that chapter for your review here soon. I'm going to be interviewing Gary and DJ Odyssey this week. Something came up last Thursday, wasn't able to do it. Looking forward to doing that for the Doctor Who chapter. Phantom Collective. Who else have I talk? Abu Nas. Abu, I'm going to be sending you out a copy of your chapter soon so that you can review it. Let me know if it's okay. Everybody else, everyone who's been involved with the book, you will get a chance to give the okay for your chapter. Zach says, you don't have to qualify this. You did this on your own. You earned it. Be proud, brother. I am, dude. I am, though. That meant so much to me, man. Because Zach's, we came up Phantom Menace. So, we rise together. You tag other people. And I'm not, mind you, guys, I'm not faulting anybody or criticizing this at all because I've done that for years. We tag other people. We have them on live streams so they can help promote their books or their projects or their channels. Like, this is what we do. We rise together. We help each other out. And it was because everything that I went through with Narc X was so public with Phantom Menace and Phantom Menace Adjacent and everyone else. It was important to me to go someplace else on YouTube and do it myself. Because I didn't want to put anybody else through it. Like friends, haters are going to come at you no matter fucking what. They never stop because they're insecure fucks who just destroy others because they can't face that they're fucking stupid, fucking demonic people. But I needed to do it on my own, and I did. Like I said, Zach, I go on Scotty's channel. He invites me on a Saturday show, right? And I don't like going on. Fuck it. I'll just be real. Scotty had invited me on the Saturday shows a couple times already, and I was like, nah, don't do it. I don't. No, you sure? Nobody. I'm not me yet. I don't all the shit that happened. I don't want anybody to be uncomfortable. I still even think about that, even if it's somebody that I know is not my friend or has just been friendly. I still even think about that. I don't want to make that other person uncomfortable. I don't want to make your show uncomfortable. I don't want to change the vibe. I don't want to be there. Don't have me on. And then this last week, he sent me a link, and he was just like Walton DM. I couldn't ignore it. I'd seen it pop up in my Twitter, and I didn't fucking even look at it. And then he threw it out in the chat, Walton DM. And fuck. All right, and I'm sitting and I'm looking at the camera, and I'm thinking, fuck, before I hit click the link to go into StreamYard. And it took about 20 seconds for me to go, you know what? Fuck that. I'm good. I'm going to do this. And as soon as I got on there, a great panel of people. Got to see Raging Rhino, Mark with a C, Brahma Bull, Mad. I see Mad every week. I love Mad. I got to be around people that I like, that I enjoy. Some of them have been my friend. Mark with a C. Mark with a C is one of the best fucking people in this indie sphere, bar none. One of the best. That is a good fucking dude. And I just, they did it. And the first thing Scott said was, there's the real Steve Walton. And then I went on ETEP's show later with my other friends because I got a bunch of good friends over there. The first thing ETEP says is, yo, there's real Steve Walton. That's when you know you've changed. That moment when I was on your channel, I know I've said it a few times, but to say it one more. That moment when I was on your channel and I was around such good people, right? You and Balefire, just good fucking people, man. The moment that I was on there and I felt comfortable enough to be the Phantom Menace historian for a minute. That was a moment like that too. That was yeah, there he is, and you were like, there's Steve Walton. It meant a lot, Zach. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, let's go forward. I got super chats. Damn, thank y'all. Let's see. What's up, Tina Bochin, the Clean Your Peen cheerleader? Hail, channel member. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, guys, clean your peen for independent creators. It is very important. It has nothing to do with actually supporting independent comics or books or channels, but having a clean peen will make you feel better in life. Do not make her kneel for stinky eel. Manscape that shit. Watch that motherfucker. All right. How you doing, Tina? Good to see you, sweetheart. Also, one of my fellow rogues. There be rogues here, and on the panel for the Mad Dump Wednesdays on Sporky News Podcast. Hey, any of my guys that watch this on Dragonstorm channel, or any of my narcissistic abuse brothers and surviving brothers and sisters out there, there is a wonderful indie sphere of people that I came from before I started doing this content that support one another, look out for one another. They're made up of all different types, from left to right, religious and not religious, to spiritual, just mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, uncles, just good fucking people who want, who are fighting for their modern mythologies or criticizing modern day politics in Hollywood because of the division and evil that they spread. Shout out to Whatever Cash. Shout out to Supreme Heretic. Shout out to people who don't even deal with that shit and give us great content, like Angelus Draven. There be rogues here, channel member. Hail, brother. Thank you so much. If you guys are into wrestling content, AEW, banging. AEW is getting to the point where it's like old WWF, man. Like good fucking wrestling content. He does wrestling streams all this time. Please stop by Draven's channel. He talks about entertainments, like when he's on Rogue Entertainment with me or another panel. But when it comes to Angelus Draven's channel, you're going to get nothing but escapism and fun. So please go check him out. CJH. See, this is greetings all. Thank you, $5 super chat, Canadian. Appreciate that, brother. Greetings to all. I'm relaunching CGH Entertainment. Excited to show everyone what I can do as a content creator. That is excellent, guys. Please support. Throw a link out for your channel. I believe you have a wrench, brother. Put a link out to your channel and support him. All right. Thank you so much, CJ. Hail the fourth wave, brother. My man been there with me since the beginning. It's good to see you. Ruth says, I won't let him win. Don't let him win. Even if not letting that narcissist win means walking away from that toxic person and never engaging again. In and of itself, when you walk away from a narc and you give them the silent treatment, you ghost they fucking ass. That kills them. They don't have their thing, their play toy anymore. They don't have that person they can manipulate and suck the life out of. They don't have that person that validates their existence. So, I mean, even in and of itself with that and taking that route, you don't let them win. Absolutely, man. That kills them. Riot Kitty says, well, I suppose I should say I have cut out a bit of toxicity from my life. This year is my year of self-improvement. Girl, go out more, exercise more, clean myself up, get organized, that kind of thing. Absolutely. Yo, Jordan Peterson, man, clean up your room. That shit y'all telling you. Yeah, you've got to concentrate on yourself, right, Kitty? Concentrate on you. If you're not strong, how can you lead by example? And then leading by example isn't even just, that's just an after effect of being a strong person for you, being confident in who you are. And cutting toxic people out of your life is so very important. So very important. Toxic people are just there. They're symbiotes. They're symbiotes. They're people who will take something that you built and then copyright it and call it their own. There are people that do not have creativity within themselves. There are people that do not have shining lights. They are nasty. They are belligerent. They are any type of laughing or happiness or anything, any nasty fuck that's out there going, ha, 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 because they're a piece of shit. Like, that should be a red flag in and of itself. That's a piece of shit. Do you really want to support that? Get that out of your life. They just want to destroy good people. Don't let them destroy you, right, Kitty, as you are doing right now. I am proud of you, sister. Keep rocking it, man. You're one of the best people that I've met in this indie sphere, and I'm thankful to know you. Let's see. The Rookie Critic for $10. Thank you. Hail Trans Fat. Hail the Fandom Collective. That's awesome, bro. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Rookie Critic. Yeah, guys, please check out the Rookie Critic channel. Another one of the best. I'm talking about top tier, the best, good-hearted people in all of this fucking indie sphere, the Rookie Critic. Please check that man out. Subscribe to his content. Rookie Critic, just segue just for a minute. There are people within this indie sphere, people like DJ Odyssey. There are people in this indie sphere who have streams, who have some content created to bring us together. Created to help each other rise, to make us feel like a community of people. Rookie Critic did that. He made these videos called Rookie's Quest. Go check them out on his channel. They involve YouTubers from all over. Content creators from all over. And not all, and the thing is that the thing I fucking love about it, one of the things is that not only are those videos got people basically working together to create, giving content to Rookie to put together that do not fucking like each other. But they all came together because of Rook, because he's a good dude. They all came together and did this project together with him. Like, that is, if anything, one of the biggest shining examples of a person leading by example, being a good heart, and bringing people together. That is the Rookie Critic. Guys, please subscribe to him and support his entertainment. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you, Rook. CJH says, I hit 2K for the 8th time. Yeah. I'm gonna get Author Stephen Walton to 10K. That shit's going down. I just have to knuckle down and do the content. But honestly, the way that I'm regulating my attention right now is this. Author Stephen Walton channel does not deserve to grow to the next level until I get Fandom Menace Volume 2 out. That has to fucking be done. I have to get that out to my backers. I have to get that fucking book. I have that promise that I made to everyone has to be fulfilled. And once that promise is fulfilled, and once I have shipped out, I'm going to wait a while before I do a general release, because the people that get it first, that have been waiting on it, deserve to read it and have it for a while first, be able to do their reviews or whatever they want with it first before it goes in general release. But once that happens, then I will put a significant amount of energy into the Author Stephen Walton channel. That's just what it is. That is me setting boundaries, lines of respect to what I have to get done before I continue on with that channel. Let's see who else we got in this bitch. God, thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Smash the like, share out the link. I haven't even said that once yet. Ruth says, is ghosting the end of the relationship? No, ghosting is not the end of the relationship. Okay, ghosting is when you're a narcissist. Let's see, the love bomb, then the devaluation, and then the ghosting, the discard and ghosting. Ghosting is when that hoovering hobgoblin says, I don't want anything to do with that person, yet still talks shit about you. Still uses you as a triangulation to fight with whoever they're fucking at the time. Still uses your image. Still uses anything about you to continue to garner power. And also, while claiming that they don't want nothing to do with you, also creating false accounts on social media to spy on you and what you're doing, throwing shade through third parties, throwing shade indirectly to continue the cycle of abuse, so that when the ghosting ends and they come back to reacquire you for that short love bomb period before crashing you down again, you are starved of them, and they have always been there. It's a part of the psychic connection, the spiritual aspect of this. Because not only is it psychological, when you can feel it, you can see it, you know that person's looking, but you can't see them, and it's still keeping you in cognitive dissonance. That it's still keeping you in fight or flight. It's still keeping you in panic and anxiety. Not only is that happening, but there's also the psychic spiritual aspect of it, where their energy, that demonic energy, is reaching out and fucking with you. And you're constantly reaching out, as you would for someone who broke your heart. You're constantly reaching out for that energy, trying to make that connection, and they're refusing that connection. So now, ghosting is a manipulative tactic that is used by toxic people in order to make you think about them while they're fucking with you. I mean, the most demonic of cases, like narcissism, sociopaths, to hoover you, keep you in that state of panic and hope, so that they can come back and then love bomb you again and continue the cycle. No, the end of the relationship, there was never a relationship. When you are with a toxic person like that, there was never a relationship. And that person was fucking somebody else the whole time. They weren't there because they loved you. They were there because they needed to find love for them, because they were trying to hide they were trying to protect their fragile ego. They were trying to protect who they were. They were trying not to look inside themselves and face their shit. They were looking for somebody else to throw patchwork on it, so they didn't have to face their inner child that's been long abandoned and left to die. So they don't have to accept responsibility for the things that they've done, so that they can come to the new supply who's going to love them for the illusion they present themselves as, talk about their crazy ex who did this, and this, and as proof of those lies, will point to the reactive abuse that they caused in that person to prove their lies, until they are ready to begin devaluing the next victim. So ghosting is not the end of the relationship. Ghosting is, you are now in the stable while that narcissist goes and fucks with somebody else. uses your name uses your name, how good you were, but you were abusive to the other person. Remember, narcissists are nothing but projectors, lies and manipulators and projectors, to make that other person feel like a hero until the love bombing stage ends. So no, it is not. It is not the end. So running 2 chats is no joke. Yo, I'm running 2 chats right now. It's actually a lot easier than I thought, Zach, to be honest with you. Let's get a glass of wine and discuss this sometime. Let me see your arms, baby. What's up? Super empath. Yes, Abby. Exactly. It says, my narc dad taught me. Can't wait to interview you on Dragonstorm about your family and the lessons you have learned. And I can't wait to learn what it is your narcissist father taught you so that I can add that to my arsenal. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's sometimes in order to defeat our enemies, we must learn their tactics and it's at times apply them. Yeah, I hear you, brother. Thank you, sister. I greatly appreciate you. The Atlantean says, I will say we ought to set you up with a fancy pulpit, preacher outfit, and have you up on stage. Yo, the Fandom Menace, the Fandom Menace fire preacher, right? Rob Slow-Mo used to say that all the time, the fire preacher. I miss Rob. Rob, by the way, is going to be on Sporky News Podcast this Thursday to discuss the Beatles. I'm actually looking forward to that. I haven't seen Rob in a long time. Rob did the audiobook for the Phantom Menace Volume 1, and he did a great job. I wanted him to do it just because he emotes beautifully. He pronounced words in my book that I can't pronounce, and he did it in clarity. So yeah, I appreciate that, dude. I'm sorry, that reminded me of Rob. And whatever. When I get back to full, after I get this book out, I'm going Phantom Menace hard in the paint. Trust and believe. Rogue Attractions in the house. What's up, Rogue Attraction? Another great person in this community. Wonderful fucking dude. Smells great too. I don't know what it is about Rogue Attraction. I don't know if it's the puppet on his shoulder. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's the musk. I don't know, but when I hug him, I don't want to let go. And I'm not gay. I'm not saying I'm old school gay, not real gay. I don't know what it is. I don't know what Rogue Attraction. I can't wait to hug you again, brother. Thank you, dude. Thank you for being here. Greatly appreciate you, dude. Let's see who else is in the chat. Who says my narc has gone quiet? Should I be worried, sweetheart? If your narc has gone quiet, depends. Did you stand up to them? Did you refuse? Did you stay no contact? If you stayed no contact and refused contact with him, then he has moved on to the next supply. You caused a narcissistic injury, and he's moved on to the next supply. If he ghosted you and has gone silent, he has not gone silent. He is still stalking your social media. He is still looking at your posts. He is still looking for any distress that you are showing because of the harm that he caused you. He is currently talking to any of your mutual friends or family. He is still talking to anybody in the periphery. He's still talking to anybody in the periphery that won't talk to you, but will be there to be used as a flying monkey to exasperate his damage and abuse, to keep his hooks inside of you. So no, if your narc is going quiet and you have not committed to no contact, that hoovering hobgoblin is still there. They're still looking at you. And I hope that you are at a stage now, Ruth, like I was, because I was in this stage too. I'm not throwing any blame, where you are hoping that they talk to you. That you are hoping that they come back, that you are hoping that you have suffered for long enough that they will come back to you and give you what you deserve because you have proved yourself through your fucking suffering, because that's all a fucking joke. All of that just feeds them, their ego, all that is narcissistic supply. It is a false illusion. So I hope that you come to the point, or you have come to the point where you decide no contact whatsoever, none. Do not give that person the time of fucking day. And that will cause a narcissistic injury in that fucking demonic piece of shit that will hurt harder than anything you could ever say. Let's see. Angela says, setting up wrestling ring and go for it. Yeah, dude, set it the fuck up, bro. Yeah. So, dude, there are so many fucking shit-talking keyboard warrior pieces of shit out there talking in DMs, thinking they're better than anybody else because they're far away and you can't get your hands on them. Give me 2 fucking minutes in a ring with Steve Walton. Give him 2 fucking minutes. I will snap cartilage these fucking toxic pieces of shit. CJ8 says, I tend to get all fired up if something pisses me off and I go into full rage. Yeah, you got to control that shit, bro. You got to control. See what I just did? Did you see what I just did? CJ. Okay. I allowed myself to use anger, but I did it in a way that challenged the toxic people that are hoovering the stream right now, or will watch it later, and they'll be like, yeah, right. And they know damn well deep down inside, I'm a pussy. They know it damn well deep down inside that they're a pussy. You have to know when to react, bro, or when to act, how to act. You know what I mean? Like, just it's very important to understand who you are emotionally. It really is. Captain Famler says you cannot warn the next victim because they are already under control. Absolutely, there's right. That's exactly it, and that's why in the Bring Back Dueling movement, when we get the fuck around and find out legislation passed, and we can challenge our abuser. Once we get to that point, we are going to have a group of former of abuse victims, that have healed, that will be there to hold and understand that the person in the crowd, the one fuck or the two, whoever the many are trying to, how many ever that narcissist has triangulated, that's screaming, no, that's a good person. What are you doing? We understand you're still under the spell, and we're going to be there to help them with sugarless juice, some vanilla wafers. We're going to help them, maybe a man pond if they need it. We're going to help them out because they don't understand that every other person in the crowd that is watching, eating popcorn, fully engaged, standing shoulder to shoulder, locked and loaded with love, that we're going to take out that demonic piece of shit. All of them understand the show and everything that's going on. We're going to be an entire line. That fucking narcissist is going to have a line of people locked and loaded, ready to go. Just coming. If he might take out a few. He's going to run. He or she's going to run out of bullets before they run out of victims. What is up, Mr. Tickle Truck? Good to see you, dude. Hail, brother, channel member. There be rogues here. I'm not going to say it on air. The reason I'm here now is because of you, my brother. Let's see. Can't stay for too long. I understand that, man. Go get what you got to get done, bro. I appreciate you. What were you saying? Instead of dueling, why not branding? They should have a dick tattooed on their foreheads. Dragonstorm products are going to be coming out here soon. They're going to be based in Delaware. We're going to be having the Backdoor Bill products. Backdoor Bill, for those men out there that love it, that love to abuse others and take it in the ass. Backdoor Bill products is going to be a wonderful, along with Trashly and Insecure Amy products. They're going to be cognitive dissonance lube made with real crocodile tears. Can't wait to show you guys all that. The Dragonstorm store is going to be fucking incredible. I really can't. Oh, and of course, don't forget the Methylin. Hide your methamphetamines underneath this fry cup holder for your car, because when the police show up, unless you get busted in Maryland, you want to make sure to hide all of your drugs, your PCP, your methamphetamine, your cocaine. You've got to make sure that's hidden. So please check out. I will let you know the upcoming Dragonstorm product line that will be coming out. Narc abuse recovery, but fun. No contact shouldn't be this much fun. Appreciate you, bro. Let's see. Next up is they wouldn't believe you anyway. They wouldn't believe. Right. Because you're stuck in that bomb when you still believe in who they are, when you're being love bombed, and that mirror is being reflected back at you. The one and only. They wouldn't believe you, and that's why we're going to have a segment of the Bring Back Dueling community that's going to be there to help those poor fucking lost victims. And they will not even understand as they're begging for the life of their abuser, their future abuser. They don't even understand that we're saving them. We're helping them out. We're getting the job done. All right. This is what healing looks like, motherfucker. We're getting the job done. Let's see. What's up, Michael, dude? Michael O'Shea. Hi, all. Hail, brother. Hi. Good to see you. Thank you, Michael, for being here. Greatly appreciate you. Faith Taylor, hey, I need some advice. So did I. Faith, check me out. Give me an email, lodonis@hotmail.com, or send a message out on Twitter. If you have Twitter, I'm at Lodonis. Send me a DM. Absolutely. I'm talking with many different people right now, and every moment that I have that I can spare to help out a fellow abuse survivor, I am there for you. So thank you, Faith, so much for being here. I greatly appreciate you. And congratulations to you, sister, for being not only a survivor, but a thriver. We do not kneel. Let's see. What do you say? Mike says, went no contact. That's my man. That's my man right there. Been hitting the gym, moving forward with life, leaving no time to think of her. That's exactly it. Fuck that. Cheating, narcissistic, lying, scheming, fucking how many dudes behind your back, doing whatever she's doing, whether it's drugs or sex or whatever, to escape the responsibility of being a grown fucking adult. I hope that she didn't have any kids, because the first thing that those narcissistic parents do when they act like that is be an example for their kids of how not to fucking act. With some exceptions, apparently. I'm going to be talking to Abby, who is the golden child for a narcissistic father, and so she has a different take on that. But you know, it's awful. Mine is a whore. Yeah, so was mine. And without a fucking care, Abby. Without a fucking care. All I did was cheat. Remember I read you what she wrote me. You remember? All I did was cheat on you. Nah, bitch, that's not all you did. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Everybody knows you're the narcissist. Yeah, okay, projector. Okay, everybody, you have a split personality disorder. Yeah, okay, sociopath. You know, like, I get it, Ab. I get it. We're gonna get up later after the stream. I promise. I'll text you. We'll get up later. Let's see. Hail. Look at that. Phil TMNT. Hail, my brother. That is a dude out there. Phil is the reason that I started doing TikTok. Phil, got to give you this fucking credit right now. TikTok has been one of the things that I didn't want to do, because most of the people in the fandom sphere, or the fellowship sphere, they're like, TikTok is China. Don't give your information to China, as if Google and everybody else don't fucking have it already, right? But you seeing your videos and the stuff that you would do, the cosplaying that you do, dude, I love your Luke cosplay, man. Seeing that was like, fucking, I'm gonna do it. And TikTok doing those videos led to my growth on Dragonstorm YouTube channel. So Phil, thank you for leading by an example. Thank you for being thank you, my brother. Because if it wasn't for you, I may not have gone down that road. I might have not just said, fuck it, I'm going to do it, and went and did it. So my brother, I love you, and I appreciate you leading by example and helping to lead the way for me. Let's see. Oh my God, there's a lot of chat. I appreciate y'all showing up. Thank you so much. Oh, my brother, Etep Wakui in the place to be reviewed. Hold on, I got something special for that ass. Hail, brother. Hail, Etep Wakui, the place to be reviews. Guys, please go check it out. I'm sure tonight he's got his 4 horsemen on. Some of the best brothers in this entire community. Some of the best fucking people out there. Please go check out Etep Wakui, the place to be reviews. There be rogues here. That man right there stood by me through everything. That was like the last man standing. The last man standing in the open. You know, I talked earlier in this show about friends that had to leave your side because they saw what you were going through and they couldn't handle it. Etep went through what we went through. My brothers and sisters out there, my fellow survivors. Etep Wakuian is a survivor of narcissistic abuse. And he understood what I was going through. And he's been there for me the entire time. He never left my company. He never left Rogue. He never left my crew. Never. Never once did he leave my side. I'll always be there for you, Tep. I promise. What is up? Whatever cast channel member, my brother Wes, we were just talking about you. Going to be doing an interview with Wes Moody on Dragonstorm content. I'm not sure what the series is going to be called yet, but we're going to be doing an interview with him speaking about his narcissistic parents. By the way, Wes, this is my friend Abby. Also had a narcissistic father, so you guys might be able to gel on that level, somewhere there. But Wes is going to be doing that, talking about his experiences growing up with narcissistic parents, how he became the strong motherfucker he is now, who does not quit, does not kneel, will not stop. And I can't wait to interview him and hear how this man became as strong as he is, this fucking thriver. Well, hail, brother. Good to see you. There be old rogues here. Michael says, and they have the audacity to come to my home. Oh, hold on. Here's a whole story. You put a whole story in here. Let's see. He says, and she came to my friend. Well, okay, she moved on. She moved on to another flying monkey, right? She tried to make your friend to a flying monkey with crocodile tears, right? Because they're the victim, right, Mike? Right, they're the victim. They're those motherfuckers that have been out there talking shit, cheating, stealing our fucking money, doing every nasty fucking thing, smearing our name, making sure to keep us in fight or flight, making sure to tell one story over here and then project all their ills on us, making sure to set up the narrative that we are unstable while they are fucking abusing us, so that when we engage in reactive abuse, they can point the finger at us and say, look, I told you. Yeah, that bullshit. Got you, bro. I understand that. Then had the audacity to come to my home and post a shitty A4 letter projecting evil. They don't stop. Mike, they don't stop. That's why Dragonstorm Contents has two avenues. One for people who go no contact and walk away, and that they live their life. And for those of us who want to secure our empathic armor, our empathic weaponry, and go hunt these fucks down, expose them, tell everybody who they are, know how to deal with these very simplistic, emotionally retarded pieces of toxic shit. It is very simple, my brother. Very simple. Mike says it was more or less shouting at me the letter like she did. Yeah, you should have seen the the text I got from Narc. Usual, because unless she's concentrating on it, because she can summon intelligence, but that meth over the last 2 years has really fucked her head up. It was like one running on sentence, with no punctuation. A lot of repeating words. He's just freaking out. Leave me alone. I can't take it. Stop telling people the truth. I get it. I get that. It used to screw her when I was so calm and not off balance. Yeah, they can't feed into it at that point. There you go. This man knows. This man knows. That is a part of your empathic armory. This man knows. Control your emotions. Do not react. Act when you choose to. Do not feed their toxicity. These are very fragile fucks. Doesn't matter how much of an overblown ego they present online or anywhere else, whatever fucking fake image they have projected of themselves, deep down, they are fucking fragile pieces of shit. And they do not have the inner strength to better themselves. They do not have the inner strength to become better people or face who they are or what they do to others. Yeah, absolutely. Michael, my man. He said, I have speciality in borderline personality disorder. Good, because I want to learn more about borderline personality disorder. My narcopath it made friends with another woman in this community who is a malignant or covert narcissist. She goes around from stream to stream to stream to stream to stream. Hi, everybody, it's me. I'm here. I'm an oddball. But in the cut, she is a drug addicted piece of shit. Actually put a GoFundMe out or a fundraiser out saying that she had cancer so that she could get drugs. I mean, real fucking awful person. And so she's an over-the-hill narcissist. And for those of you who don't know, female over-the-hill narcissists, then once they lose their looks, they begin to concentrate on the manipulative aspect of who they are. And so this oddball had this toxic oddball had guys over the hill. She no longer has her looks. The drugs have gotten to her. The evil that she spreads have gotten to her. And now she's got my ex-narc. That's her like little protege now, her little buddy. And so she passed on to her protege, say that you have borderline personality disorder. And I didn't understand this until I talked to a borderline on TikTok. I started asking her information because I don't understand borderline personality disorder. I want to know all of these cluster B personality disorders so I can better, do better content. And as soon as she said, narcissists will claim to have borderline personality disorder so that they can continue the victim narrative, I understood. And then she also said that borderlines are recurring victims or are favored victims for narcs. And I was like, I get it now. I get it. So now I understand why Toxic Lady told her protege to say that she has borderline personality disorder. And she doesn't. No, that's a way that narcissistic women, at least from my understanding, narcissists protect themselves by still being able to claim victimhood. So, yeah, I'm learning all kinds of stuff from you people. I love it, Abby. Thank you. Yeah, she proclaimed to have... See, these are things that I'm just learning, and these are things that I need to know for my empathic armor series, so that I know how to effectively attack or defend against toxic people. Thank you so very much. What is up, memes of destruction? Bring back dueling, bro. What is up? We were just talking about bring back dueling, at least from my perspective. This dude's an ape. He's huge. Memes is like memes. If you are not, all right. If you are not challenged by this man's machismo, okay, because this dude is fucking not only super smart, he's a little mischievous, which I kind of like actually, and he's like 8 fucking foot and muscular. If you are not at all challenged as a man to go get to the fucking gym, go take a walk when you see this fucking this mammoth, I don't understand. You've lost. What's up, memes? It's good to see you. Leading by example, my brother. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Please check out the Memes of Destruction's content for very intellectual, deep thought, good content on his channel, and occasionally some fuckery, which is just what it is. You got to accept that from memes. All right. If he's not giving you back kisses, he doesn't like you. Whatever Cass says, speaking of toxic narcissists, my father apparently is offering an olive branch. Okay, well, I can't speak on that. Get up with Abby. Talk with Abby. She is the person who had narcissistic parents, and I'm not exactly sure how to answer that, which is one of the reasons why I want to interview you, talk to people like Abby and other people who have had narcissistic parents or siblings, so that I can understand how that personality disorder translates in those situations. So I can give advice. Really, at this point, the only advice that I can give from my, that I'm very sure about is my experience with a narcissistic sociopath and my experience with the narcissists in our indie sphere. That's all the experience that I really have. But I can't wait to learn more, bro. Let's see. Parrot Head coming in here with the tree fucker and coffee up your ass me and eat emojis. Yes. Okay, fine. You know what I hate to admit? Shout out to Nina Infinity, who started all that shit. Where is it? Nina Infinity started all this shit. All right. Good job, Nina. I ain't even seen you in a year, and they still fucking with me. Let's see who else is up in the house. I really appreciate all you guys. What's up, Time Prophet? Good to see you. Hail all. Would have been here earlier, but Thomas Gilkey needed us all. Oh shit, what's up with Thomas, dude? What's up with my boyfriend? No. I took my shirt off on a live stream for Thomas Gilkey. That's my boy. That's it. If I cross the line, it's gonna be for Thomas. I'm saying. All right. None of these closet fags, toxic narcissists on Twitter and fucking YouTube. If I'm actually gonna do it, it's gonna be for Thomas. Sorry, Zax. I'm just playing with you. I'm a breeder. No, let me know, dude. Let me know. My love to Thomas Gilkey, man. My love to him. I said sex with trees is not gay. I agree. If you're not gay, why do you keep talking about guys blowing you? It's because, you know what? And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being inundated with closet sausages who hate me. I'm sick of it, Parrot Head. Okay? They're not getting ahead. You know what it was? What really set that off, dude? I'm just going to tell this story one more time. What set it off was one of the times that I was love bombed by my narcissist when she was devaluing the other biker fag narcissist. Her ex-husband, Jesse, was one of my best friends when I was growing up. And he was one of those I hate queers guys that eventually embraced who he was. He's bisexual. He eventually embraced, being a bisexual man. Cool. All right, good. I'm glad you're not angry anymore. And he always had a thing for me. And the thing that he had for me kept him locked in this cycle of hating me because I wouldn't let him suck my dick, or I wouldn't suck his dick, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Now, I come from a family with a lot of homosexuals in it. So joking about this shit is nothing to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how many times we've been around a Thanksgiving table, and Mama Judy did something that was like, a little saucy, and then my mom would look at her and go, "Oh my God, you fag!" Like it's nothing. Like that's how we joke in my family. I got a lot of fags in the family, and so. But then alongside with that, because I do have a lot of gays in my family, like closet gay men who have been around me, or very masculine gay men, be true, but like dudes that you just be like, "Oh my God, you're gay," because it's like the very masculine persona. Over my life, because when they understand that I come from that background, they think I'm gay. Also because I can mimic it, I can do sweet really well because I've been around it my entire life. I can it's easy for me. But there have been enough people like him that have hated on me that I just understand the signs. Like I see it. I understand the signs. I can see it in their eyes when it is a dude who doesn't like me because he's turned on by me. It's a weird fucking toxic thing. Don't ask me to fucking explain it or understand it, but I can see it and I know how to translate that. And when one of the times that I was being love bombed with Narc X, she tried to get me to allow my ex-best friend, her ex-husband, to suck my dick. She said it would be such a turn on. It's not about being gay. It's about being in power. It's about power. And I'm like, no, that's gay. No, that's gay. I can't, what? I can't, how am I going to, I can't, but for that situation, one of the ways that she devalues men is by getting them to be gay or getting them to do gay stuff. Cause then she records it. Like she recorded a video of her with a strap on with biker fag Bill Alexander from Smyrna, Delaware, getting pegged, getting by a tranny, and she's got the whole video, and but she will use that to devalue him in the future when the time comes to devalue him. Like, anyway, so yeah, that's why, because I'm totally comfortable. I'm just totally comfortable with who I am, and I see it. No, well, not only do I see it in like JDA faggot, guys who look at me because they're really closet gay and they want to suck my dick. Like I can see that, but it's also, there are guys who aren't, guys who who have an overblown sense of ego, like a very toxic fucking ego. They don't like being called gay. Like they, so it's actually just it's funny to me. It is a weapon that's been in my arsenal, a psychological weapon that has been in my arsenal for decades, and it's also something that is deprecating, and so it makes you more relatable because I understand that I have a strong persona. I have a lot of confidence when I'm at full, like now, like I was 2 years ago. I have a lot of confidence in myself, and when you are that confident, sometimes people can misread that as being too egotistical. And I do project ego, absolutely, doing this YouTube thing. Absolutely, there are times I'm doing that. But there are people who are toxic, who are insecure, who look at someone who's very confident in themselves, and they're just like, that dude's fake. That person's fake. That's all fake. They just want to fucking hate on you because they're pieces of shit, And so really, I mean, so that's why I do it. It's just fucking fun. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. Call me a fag. I don't give a shit. I'm not. You know what I mean? I don't fucking care. And I will absolutely joke around about it if it offends people who really are, JDA wants to suck my dick. People who are closet fags who hate you because they ain't you and because they want to suck your dick. That's what it is. Let's see. I told him that I think he is a people collector. He was livid. I stood my ground. Good girl, Heather. Don't back down. Don't back down to a toxic fuck. You got to stand up, make your boundaries strong. If you are a person who has a kid with a narcissist, that's what some of the first people that I started talking to were those who have children with narcissists and how they can stay no contact and how they can protect themselves, right? Because I am in an indie sphere that has narcissists in it who are coming after me. Like, how do you deal with that? Aside from controlling your reaction. So I kind of have an understanding of that, but it's not on the level of parenting. And that answer is set your boundaries, know your worth, hold your ground, know when and when not to react. Do not react emotionally. As you stand your ground. And also understand, Heather, that reaction that he got, as pissed off and as fucking defeated as he may have seemed, he went home and masturbated to it. Because narcissists love being talked down to and devalued. They love that shit. They love the negative reinforcement more than they do the positive love bombing stage, right? The buildup is great. And once you get past the first buildup, once you get past the first love bomb, that first one's different. That first love bombing stage, one or two maybe, is all about them feeling better about themselves by living through you. The illusion they are creating that they are your mirror image, that they are as good as you. Now, once you get through the first evaluation stage, then they have exposed the cracks in your armor. That's when they begin to hate you because you're not the wonderful, glorious, awesome person that they thought you were, that they were constantly trying to destroy and bring down. And so now, the next time they love bomb you, the reason that they're doing that, what they're getting off on is fooling you. They're getting off on the lies that they're giving you that you believe. They're getting off on fooling your kindness, your compassion, your love, your heart. They're getting off on that aspect of it. So it's all downhill from there. It's all negative, really negative reinforcement from there. So as much as he might have been like, oh my God, what the fuck? He went home and banged. He went home and jerked off. That he's living in that moment. He loves that moment. But at the same time, Heather, and this is a part of Dragonstorm content season 3. This is what season 3 is going to be about. At the same time, you told the truth. Narcissists, toxic people can't stand the truth. They can't stand it. They don't want to be exposed. They don't want to face themselves. They hurt other people and do what they do, create illusions, because they are hiding their true selves. They are trying to escape the responsibility of owning their actions and being a decent fucking person. So what you did, that was a knockout punch, Heather. That was a fucking hell of a knockout. Not only is this toxic piece of shit going to go home and revel in the fact that you gave him any fucking negative attention, but he is also hating himself even more that you called that fucker out for who he was. Beautiful. Well played, sister. Let's see. Walton likes his wood polished. Absolutely. Hardwood floors all day long. Hardwood floors all day long. I don't care what Culture Casino says. That face says not Manscaped to me. That says woolly fucking mammoth down below. All right? I will bet you a dime a dozen when Culture Casino steps out of a shower, it looks like a fucking soaking wet Wookiee's arm down there. Guarantee it. Just saying. Well, see, twisted and smeared me from the get-go. Yes, that's what they do. You know, the love bombing phase, in a narcissistic relationship is also because they're devaluing someone else. My narc specifically had her ex-husband, baby dad, and baby and the kid in the next room, listening to all of the people she was sleeping with and bringing in to further devalue him. To just, I mean, without any care whatsoever. Remember, you know, her own kid. Remember, other people to a narcissist are its and things. Not only that, to further devalue the baby dad, but also the last person, the drug dealer that she was with, that wouldn't leave his wife. And she eventually got tired of being a side bitch. I don't know why, because now she's a side bitch again. And so she would then have him around while she was bringing dude after dude after dude in. And I was just one of those dudes, you know. But the whole point was to smear and devalue someone, to shift the blame from who she is and destroy other people. So yeah, when you are being love bombed, absolutely. That girl, that dude, whoever your narcissist was at the same time they were praising you, talking to other people and setting up the narratives for the eventual reactive abuse that you would engage in after you dealt with toxicity for so long, in order to set you up for that narrative. That's a part of the whole. It's predictable. Predictable cycle, guys. Toxic fucks. Predictable. Emotionally immature. Not very fucking smart. Doesn't matter how intelligent they are. Their emotional intelligence is complete garbage. And if you concentrate on that aspect and you see the fucking the routines that they run, you can beat them every fucking time. Every fucking time. Whatever Cass says, this is a good topic because I've regressed a bit and I have been kind of a dick lately. Long hours make for short tempers. Dude, you got to be a dick a little bit. You got to be a dick. Give him the dick and the balls, Wes. You know, look, first off, you are a person, like, this is why I really can't wait to dive into. Guys, I've known Wes Moody for 4 fucking years. At one time, this man was a part of Rogue Entertainment. Like, we've done shows together. We've hung out in backstages. I've read this man's tarot cards. We have had deep conversations, and yet I am still learning things about Wes. You know, and I can't wait to interview you so I can understand what you went through and became who you were. Because, dude, for everything that I understand of narcissistic abuse and where you've gotten to, you're a fucking survivor, man. You are somebody that you are leading by example. I can't wait for people to hear that story and understand who you are and where you've come to right now. Fuck every depressing moment. Fuck every dick moment. Fuck all that shit, dude. You're alive, outspoken, do not kneel. You keep it pushing. You keep it real. For God's sakes, you should either be dead or you should have long ago been turned into one of those demons, but you didn't. Bro, I love you, man. Yeah, you know what? I excuse your dick moments. I have dick moments. We all do. We all have damage. All of us have damage. And I think that as I am moving forward, you know, and reclaiming myself, I have also added the experiences to my persona, my personality. I need to be more of a dick. When somebody steps over my boundary or my line of respect, I'm going to be a fucking dick. And that's just what it is. I'm going to let you know. And if you do it again, fuck you. I know who you are. Now, whether I respond to that or whether I don't will be dependent upon the situation and how I want to deal with that person, but I will understand who they are. You've got to learn how to be a dick, dude. and you're working long hours. Yeah, I mean, dude, everybody works. When you overwork yourself, when you're having to build yourself back up, it's gonna be what it is, man. I'm glad that you're here, Wes. Once again, thank you for being my friend. You've taught me a lot in my life, and now I'm going to learn more, and I'm excited for it, dude. What's up, Horny Alf? Hail, brother, hail the Legion of Memers. That's my boy, Horny Alf. You will see him. He's going to be a rotating guest on the Mad Dump on Sporky News Podcast every Wednesday. When we are done reviewing the mayor of Kingstown, we are going to move into Tulsa King, I believe. And then we're going to be covering a show Horny Alf has been trying to get me watched for fucking 2 years now called Reacher. So we're going to review that, and I can't wait to do that with Horny Alf. Hail, my brother. Hail, God bless the vets. And thank you so much for being here, dude. Oh, shit, Steven Ransom. From one Steven to another, yo. Yo, what's up, Steven? Hail, brother. There's some real talk, real G motherfucker right there. My chat brother, good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Much love, dude. I love it, man. Fucking so many good people in this community. Let's see. The Time Prophet, Coffee Enemas, Treason, Walton. Never forget. Nah, fuck it. I should have listened to John Talks and got my own coffee brand started when all that was happening. You remember that Time Prophet? I should have done that. I don't know. So I was looking into how to monetize the whole Walton fucks trees things until I realized that there is actually a company out there that does kind of not banging trees, but that does content kind of like it, called Walton. I was like, son of a bitch, I can't even do that. I missed it. I lost. Love you, sister. Let's see. Well done for standing up for yourselves. We are absolutely. We are going to. I'm gonna kind of go through the chat real quick. It's almost 2 hours. And then ended up there. Where's Jane? Oh, what's up, Jane? How you doing? Really like when you get fired up. Literally had a friend help me, Muslim, and I'm Christian. He did more than 1 year support. Hail. See, that's what I'm talking about, Jane. So I have seen. How do I put this? All right, I'm Wiccan. I've been a pagan since I was 13 years old. And it's I want to try and do this as quickly as I can. This YouTube journey has taught me so much about myself and other people. When I started doing the author Stephen Walton content, I was working in a community that had a lot of Christian conservatives in it that were fighting against the far left extremists who were using our entertainments as platforms to espouse division, propaganda, and hate. When I came out of my broom closet, there was instantly a group of people who started hating me for no fucking reason. They talk shit. They continue to this day get together in their whisper network and talk shit about me just simply because of religious bigotry. And that made me take a step back because traditionally, I'm a Northeast liberal Wiccan. Traditionally, my enemies, I guess you could say, are Christian conservatives. Being in this community, in the author Stephen Walton community, I met more Christian conservatives that were supportive of me and loving of me. I learned that we basically want the same things. I learned so much about how toxic people, bad representations of a person, their belief or their whatever, or who they are, or how they identify, those toxic people destroy it for everybody else. Very thankful for all my Christian brothers and sisters out there, all the conservatives out there who have embraced me. I'm like the Fandom Menace historian. I'm writing books about the Fandom Menace, which is, it's a lot of different types of people in there, but the mainstay has been like Trump supporter, like Christian conservative types, and they've all fucking accepted me. So thankful for that. As I started going through narcissistic abuse recovery and doing that content, there were times, because I do it from a little bit of a spiritual perspective, there were people who would come in and just throw Jesus. Excuse me. Now, going through what I had and understanding narcissistic abuse recovery, I understand what's going on. Only like 2% of those people are trying to say they're better than me by bringing up Jesus Christ. That's it. The rest are praising their God, their spiritual connection that helped them to reclaim themselves, to fight that demon, that helped them to get through one of the most traumatic experiences in their lives. And in that way, I am proud of my brothers and sisters. I don't care what faith you have, for reconnecting with Source, the universe, with God. I don't care what you call it. Amen. You know what I mean? So you see this comment brings that up because a Muslim, right? Muslim and Christian. Now, depending on what part of the world you're from, that can be, that can be a toxic encounter. But throughout history, there have been plenty of examples where it is not. And that right there says the same thing to me about every Christian who has stayed subscribed to my channel and has helped me with my content or been there to impart advice to me. When it comes down to abuse surviving, when it comes down to recovery, when it comes down to awareness, those of us who have been through narcissistic abuse and where we're going in life, what matters more is we as individuals, not who we pray to, not how we connect to God, not our faith. What matters the most is helping heal or helping on the healing journey or being supportive of the healing journey of another person who has been through abuse. Thank the gods. That is a beautiful statement, Jane. Love seeing that. Love seeing that, man. My love to you. Thank you for bringing that up, bringing that story up in me. Let's see. Ty Prophet says, you could tell if a psychic and a politician are lying. They move their lips. Sure, whatever. CJH says, if you do somehow find middle ground with your narc, never forget what they did, but forgive them because it will eat you alive. Forgave my narc, but I will never forget what he did to me. Okay, forgiveness. Jesus, that's a whole nother thing. Okay, finding myself had a lot to do with forgiveness. I had to forgive myself first. I think that it's very important for those of us who have been through narcissistic abuse to understand that we are upset with ourselves. They're the part of you, the part of your intuition that was constantly showing red flags. The part of you that was constantly saying, yo, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. The part of you that knew deep down inside that you were giving this person another chance, whether you were trauma bonded, whether it was before the trauma bond or during it, that you were accepting less, that you were putting your neck out further than it should be in order to hope, beyond hope, that there was light inside that abusive person. You were disrespecting yourself. And so there's a part of you that is mad with yourself. When you're going through this, the no contact aspect of the wheel, there is a part of you that is upset. That is upset with what you allowed, that you accepting those lies, accepting that those issues. You have to forgive yourself. That helped me out a whole lot. I had to realize how disappointed I was in myself because I was projecting that on other people. I was staying in cycles of self-defeat. I was constantly doubting myself. I had to forgive myself. Now, forgiving the other person should go as far as, I forgive you because I allowed you to do these things to me. I forgive you because my boundaries were so weak that I gave you the opportunity to commit these acts of evil and manipulation against me. But that's as far as it should go, in my opinion. Absolutely remember everything that piece of shit did, everything that they took advantage of your good heart, your good nature. Absolutely. And if you have to, walk away and stay away. And if you can, if you have the strength, if you've got the empathic armor and weaponry, then you stand up in the fucking middle of everybody and you let everybody know exactly who that piece of shit is and you don't let them live it down. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you how you decide to take your healing journey. But at the end all be all of it comes respect for yourself and love for yourself, forgiveness for yourself, remembering your worth, owning your actions, whether we were being abused or not. There was a point where we knew that person was doing us dirty. And we decided to hope that there was light inside that person. And from that point forward, we disrespected ourselves. We allowed that person to abuse us. You got to own that. You got to really own it and be accountable for that. Whatever road it is that you take, reaffirm your boundaries. Your empathic armor, very important. Reaffirm your boundaries. What will you and will you not put up with? Draw that line in the sand and don't let anybody cross it. Nobody. So everybody should get one warning. You get one warning. If a friend, someone who claims to be a friend, or someone crosses that line and you say, hey, don't do that. All right. If they get offended by that and start talking shit, they're a toxic person. If they do it again, they're an habitual line stepper and they don't deserve your respect. Make sure to keep your boundaries strong. Know your worth. Understand that the reason that narcissist or that toxic person targets you is because you are capable of things they are not, because you are a shining bright light, because you are better than them from their perspective, because they have not put in the work, or they do not have enough confidence or talent or whatever it is to strive to be a better version of themselves. And instead of doing that work like toxic people do, they will shift the blame, point the finger at you and say, you're the problem. Don't fuck what other people think. You really gotta say. So I know it's hard for us empaths because we feel fucking everything, but you've really gotta say, fuck what those people think. Understand and know your worth. Set your boundaries. I will not put up with this. And then begin to strive for a better version of yourself, whatever that may be. Whatever it is in you, that something that you wanted to do before that narcissist started fucking with you, before you got into that with that toxic ex or that toxic person, whatever it was, reassume, reclaim yourself, and continue on that journey. Now you're smarter. Now you're stronger. Now you can see things you never saw before. Use it. Use it to defend yourself, protect yourself. If you're in a situation like me where there are so many people around you that have seen you engage in reactive abuse and go through highs and lows and almost fucking off yourself, that they're like, shit, that dude's lost anything. He's fucking crazy anyway. Then it don't fucking matter. If you got to stand up and call shit out for what it is, it don't fucking matter. Your reputation does not matter, y'all. Your character does. Who are you? Who do you prove through action? Words are just words. Actions are who you are. Your history of deeds will explain who you are. My love to each and every single one of you. I'm going to check and see if there's any more super chats. I really got a jet. Yes, there is. So I want to come. Maria T. and Tilly. Mad love to you, Stephen. Maria. Thank you, priestess. That priestess right there. That priestess right there helped to realign me spiritually. Maria T. and Tilly. Thank you so. Maria, my love to you, honey. Whatever you may ever need from me. Namaste. Thank you so fucking much for everything that you did. All right. And no, I think that's gonna be it. I appreciate Josh B. Thank you very much. I will talk to you in the future. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see, who else did I miss? DJ Odyssey, hail DJ Odyssey, my brother. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I gotta get off there. I gotta spend some time with the boy. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's see, and yeah, Jericho. Yeah, dude, man, I fell back. You guys were talking it up. Y'all were talking it up. One Man Show channel member up in the chat. What's going on, dude? Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here, man. Maria said, I never talked about this in public, though. I'm going through one now. So it's hard after years of mental abuse. Holy shit. You were shining light. You were trying to help me and shining light on me when you were dealing with it? Hot damn, Maria. I love you. Thank you so much. That's woo. Like I'm doing interviews for people who have been through narcissistic abuse or toxic abuse from exes. If when you're healed up, if you would like to come on and impart some knowledge, it's a spiritual channel. From a spiritual perspective, I would love to have you on. God, you see what I mean? Like, I felt so alone when I was going through what I was going through. I felt so alone because the only noise that I heard was coming from my abuser and my abuser's friends and other toxic people in this indie sphere who like to abuse other people, who like piggyback off of abuse. And since I have been, when I first started doing narcissistic abuse recovery content, and I started engaging with people that have been through it or been through toxic, been through that kind of toxicity, it helped me to realize that I wasn't alone. And it actually made me feel more comfortable with the idea of doing that content because people need examples. They need help. I know. I was ready to die. I understand. And then now it's like, and I separated myself from all you guys, in the fellowship. Because I didn't want to put you through it. I felt alone. I felt like I was alone out there. And then I find out, you are like the fifth person, and you're saying it out in the open, but you're like the fifth person who has come to me and admitted to me that you're going through this, or you're dealing with this, and you are not alone, and I'm not alone, and neither is any other person who's been through this type of abuse. I'm proud of you, sweetheart. You're a tank. Get up with me if you want to do that. If you want to have that conversation, I'd love to interview you. You meant a lot to me. You meant a lot to me spring of last year. Damn. I love you, baby. Let's see. Hot damn. Yeah, we don't ever react, respond. Exactly, upside down world. There's my man right there. I keep saying reacting, and that's what I respond. Respond. That is the term. That is the man right there. Fucking respond. You are getting a special. You're getting something special. This is my man.
It's good to be the king.
Yeah, you're the king. Dude, absolutely. React. Right. Don't react. Respond. Donnie Pearson out there. Donnie Pearson, hello, Stephen and all. Hope everyone's weekend as well. Despite the passings, legendary Tom Sizemore, Seattle Seahawks superfan, Mama Blue. Oh shit, man! Oh, my love to the passing of those people and their families. But good to see you, Donnie. Thank you so much for being here. Donnie said, "I love Cobra Kai." Y'all been talking it up. 2 chats is a lot of chats. All right, I'm gonna do my best to go through this. Yes, I'm fine. The show is ending with C in the 6. Okay, I didn't know it was ending. I didn't get that news. I didn't hear that news, but I'm looking forward to it. DJ as so I'm glad. Normal Insane. Yeah. Me, Walton. Let's see. Ruth says my ex thinks I have that. Steven didn't realize he was in the medical profession. Holy shit, it's crazy to me. Like when I started doing content to I started doing content about narcissistic abuse recovery, and because there's like a couple of people that I follow that have NPD, and they're giving advice from they're going through psychotherapy, and so I'm like, damn, that's some shit. Like that's great. That's from the horse's mouth right there, and it's good to hear that content. I'm proud of it. So proud of it. Oh, this is beautiful. What's up, Narc? Sheila Narcissist Aliens. Thank you for introducing me to Soldier Spirit, Lodonis. I loved how your mask dropped on that stream. It is funny to me that how were you offended by the ex? How are you? He's got strange in women. He's got strange likes in women. Your mask fell right off, girl. And it was a beautiful thing to see. I didn't even know we were following each other, but I had to look and see who you were because I didn't know who the fuck you are. I see the other narcissist you hang out with. Absolutely. Yeah. Look, thank you so much for being an example of toxicity. I appreciate you. Let's see. What's up, Wes? He says, happy to compare notes, but he was a hardcore meth user and ripped me off. Went no contact after he relapsed in 2015 after a brief time trying to get him help. Now he wants to reconcile. I don't know, bro. I don't have any answers for that at this moment. And I really couldn't get into that conversation because I am trying to end this, to be honest. But contact me in the DMs. If Abby can get a hold of you or somebody else, if somebody else in the chat, put your Twitter tag in the chat. Any fellow abuse survivors that have had narcissistic parents, I don't know enough about this subject in order to help. And so if you can help him out, give him some guidance, I would really appreciate that. We do rise together and we do look out for each other. Anybody else? Poke Metallicus, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Hail, brother. Thank you for coming by. Anybody? Let's see. Let's keep going. Adventures. Oh, shit. Beth. Beth, I enjoy every time we I take my entire experience that I've gone through with this and apply it to like when we're flirting in the chats. You're my twin train wreck. And your ability to be funny, your ability to let that slide off, to come back at me with with the same type of toxic shit is beautiful. Beth, you are a fucking lifesaver, girl. If I ever see you, I'm giving you the biggest hug in the fucking world. Because us, that banter really helps me out. It helps to get it out of my system. Our twin toxicity is so fucking high. We're gonna have supergasms. They'll feel it. The homeless will feel in Shanghai. Beth, I actually think of things to say when I come to chats, and I know you're going to be in there. Things like when Beth and I walk into a county, God damn it. When Beth and I walk into a town, we employ therapists. It's just, I love you, honey. It's so fucking great. Let's see. Tim Hayes in the house. What's up, Tim Hayes? Good to see you. Hell, brother. Let's see, from Maru to Connect TV back on my computer. Oh man, well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Oh shit, Hail the 7. What's up, Steve Joins, my member of one of my very first covens. Good to see you, dude. Sorry, I had a firehouse meeting. I just got on. Hey, not a problem. Go back and watch the rest of the stream. Steve Joins knows all the players in this game. He knows all the players in this game. He knows the ex-husband. He knows the mama. He knows everybody. Steve, good to see you, dude. Steve, I was told, I'm fucking on saying on live stream. So you know that NarcX complained to me that you were very ignorant about what was it, something concerning her getting gas money off of somebody else, which is why she wanted me to go to Andy's funeral so that I would pay for everything. And apparently you called her a drugged out whore or something to that effect. Cheers, sir. Cheers. Thank you, bro. Fucking Joinsy. Good. I'm glad I reconnected with you, Joinsy. I'm glad I got a few people in this chat that I've reconnected with that are friends from my personal life. And thank you guys so much. Yeah. Is that what she was like? And he said, and then he made me cry. He called me a drugged out whore. I'm like, you are. I don't understand. Yeah, that's fucked up. They said, let's try putting the therapist in therapy. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, Beth, is that when you and I, our toxicity is so strong that when we walk into an area, the amount of those having to take medication will rise. All right. When we go into a mall, the anxiety level of every healthy person in that mall just shoots through the fucking roof. All right. We are such awesome twin train wrecks that our sex is going to be something that our neighbors will call exorcists in. To help save our lives. We are going to be the most beautiful toxic couple ever to exist, Beth. You and me, honey, tearing down the fabric of reality, spreading toxicity without a fuck to give. No, I love you, baby girl. Yo, Beth, I look forward to those tarot streams just so I can see you. All right, now, mind you, Nicole is great. Nicole did both those readings that she did for me. Spot the fuck on. And the last one that she did about everything's going good in my life, but until I let go of something, it won't, the life will push it out of my, the universe will have to push it out of my life. Really put me in a whole nother frame of mind. And it's crazy, Beth, I don't know if you ever dealt with narcissistic abuse or abuse from toxic people, but when you make those dividing walls, when you separate yourself from that person, when you just say no more, and like I said, there's a spiritual psychic connection involved in it. And when you do that, they'll reach out. And that's what happened with me. My narc just reached right out. I am going in a new direction. And I really need to thank Nicole. I need to thank you. I need to thank everybody in that chat that I hang out with over there that is like completely separated. Thank you to Zax for introducing me to your little community over there. Thank you guys so much, man. With you, Beth, you've been one of the biggest helps for me, man. I love you, sweetheart. I have a Bible thumper neighbor who already calls me a heathen. Baby, we can be heathens together. All right. I can't think of anything off the cuff at the moment, but he says, yeah, my ex gave me that broken. Like, oh my dear God. How many fucking good people, how many good-hearted people deal with these toxic, manipulative, lying, awful, projecting, evil fucks? Like, how many? What the fuck, dude? Y'all make me want to do this content for the rest of my life. Dragonstorm content season 1 was all about me going batshit, enacting in reactive abuse, and then learning to find myself. Dragonstorm season 2 is going to be about building your empathic armor, recognizing the faults in you, shoring yourself up, facing your demons, overcoming them, integrating your shadow self, and then applying the lessons that you have learned from that fucking abuser, how to recognize toxic people, and then how to protect yourself from them. And season 3, that's when we go into going after these motherfuckers, getting back, destroying those who have tried to destroy others. That is what we're doing. That is the road that I am on, and I can't wait for y'all to come with me on this. Thank you guys so much for being here. I much appreciate you. There is something that I want to play for you that came from, and also has my narc in it, is what it is. But it came from the most successful point in my life previous to this. Just when the abuse was starting, I felt powerful. I felt strong. I had a great group of people around me. Some of which, a great crew of people around me, and that was it. So I'm going to end this tonight with a special shout out to those who were there and weren't there. A special shout out to those who abused me and those who used me. A special shout out to every toxic person who has been in my fucking life, who has helped to propel me defiantly forward and reclaim my worth. And thank you to every single true friend, whether you had to walk away or you remained at my side, for being there with me while Walton had to go through this fucking life experience to become a better person. Hail to y'all. There be rogues here. Be good to each other, yet suffer no fools.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. Persians! Give them nothing, but take from them everything.
You see, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.